That music can mean only one thing. Gilbert Gottfried joins us.
Ah!
That's his theme song.
Yes.
Gilbert, you look great. You really look better than I've ever seen you.
Oh, yeah.
Look really healthy.
You know, he's developing a look.
Oh, yeah.
Style.
This is my look.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey.
Oh, now you're going to get into a man thing.
Hey,
yo,
cool.
man.
Cool, man.
Yo, cool dude.
All right, listen, I got a couple of things to do before I interview you. You can just join in on the fun.
Oh, all right.
All right, number one, I want to remind you that we are closing down the voting for the FME. You won an FME earlier in the, whatever.
What an amazing speech he gave.
Yeah, you were great. What was your speech again when you won?
I don't know. I was so emotional.
And what did you win for? I don't even remember.
I was in 2 categories.
Which was?
Well, thank you. Thank you. In these times, it's hard to make it to accept an award. I was up for Best Groucho imitation and Best Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, you were great.
Yes.
And you won for the Groucho, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, you were good at that. You deserved it. I remember thinking he deserves it. By the way, Gilbert has been opening every piece of mail that he gets, hoping to get some press.
Yeah.
Hoping to get some anthrax.
He'd like to get in on this free publicity.
Yeah, but how are you doing through the whole scare?
Well, it's very frightening.
Well, you're a very famous man. You're on Hollywood Squares. And you're the voice, I think, of a toilet paper on TV.
Let's see. The voice of a duck.
A duck. So, I mean, you're high profile.
Oh, yes.
You've done it all.
Certainly people are after you.
Yeah, someone must be after you. In fact, Gilbert Square was evacuated the other night.
Now, is Gilbert traveling?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Are you on planes?
Yes, I'll be flying tonight.
Oh, really?
To Los Angeles.
On a commercial flight, or do you take a private jet?
I couldn't get a direct flight. We have to stop at the Empire State Building.
Yeah, that joke went over well.
Yeah, exactly.
People are booing you. But okay, so you're back in business. You're out doing comedy. You're out consoling people, making them laugh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Because I've been following what the president said.
What did he say? 'Cause I don't understand what he's saying.
Oh, yes. He was saying, well, that everyone has to get back to normal.
And you're getting back to normal?
Yes.
That would be a new place for you.
Yeah. What if people like you who can't get back to normal?
Yeah, that's the problem.
All right, listen. If you want to vote...
Was Gilbert really affected? I don't really think of Gilbert as a man of emotion.
Seriously, I know you always have a persona, the Gilbert persona. Yes. I've seen you off the air, and you're pretty much the same way off the air as you are on the air. So in fact, and someone even said to me, who saw you at the Friars Roast, they said, look at Gilbert, he just sits there and eats, doesn't talk to anyone, and then he gets up and he's real funny. You killed over there. You were great. And then he just is a social misfit. and you're pretty much weird off the air.
Yeah.
Do you get affected? Are you having nightmares about the World Trade Center?
Did you feel like anything?
Did you donate any money or anything?
Blood? What did you do?
Well, no, I'll tell you, I am one of those people. I agree with what you were saying about, that thing, how everyone's talking about healing and...
Right.
And, like, joining hands. I think, let's kill some people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the pussies like me and you want to kill someone.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys, kill some people.
The angry terrorist in us comes out.
Yes.
Yeah, because we were terrorized.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, all right. All right, listen. If you want to, he was affected of it. So you got worked up and said you want to kill people.
Yes, yes.
Which is normally how you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like people.
So this is just giving me an excuse.
Did you want to kill just any people, or maybe go over there and kill the Afghanis?
Oh, anybody, Canadians.
You don't care.
Yeah.
All right, listen. If you want to vote for closing for the best song.
I thought you were closing it down.
I am. For the best song parody, there's only 5 minutes left to vote, and we're closing it down at 8:15.
Now I'm getting scared.
And
did you vote?
Did you vote? You did not. All right.
Oh, no,
He doesn't even know.
I'm very excited. Are you excited that the Yankees are in the playoffs and that they'll be playing Seattle today at 4 o'clock?
Oh, boy, am I.
Yeah.
Do you have your ticket?
Yes.
You don't like sports?
No, don't follow sports at all.
Did your parents ever try to involve you in sports when you were younger?
I think they gave up pretty quickly.
You're not
Your
coordinated.
dad never took you to a bowl game? Or?
No.
Never
been.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think he spoke to him.
Yeah.
It sounds like to me. I'll be examining a woman's breast for breast cancer in a minute. That's why I brought you in here. I know you're going to like that. You're going to want to see that.
That'll cheer you up.
All right. I have another FME category. This is for most unintelligible guests. A lot of times, Gilbert, you speak very well, but a lot of times guests come in here and they can't be understood. And now I'm asking you to listen to this category. Most unintelligible guest.
Here are the nominees.
Our first nominee is Leon Spinks.
No.
Leon Spinks,
that
producer.
That surprises me that he wouldn't speak clear.
Now, Champ, I notice you are no longer wearing any kind of false teeth in the front of your mouth.
No, they got stolen.
They got stolen?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who steals your teeth?
Who would steal your teeth? How many people could do something with your teeth?
Well, you know, they couldn't let me sign them, so what the hell?
You tell me you had the teeth, and what did you have, like a bridge you could take in and out?
Yeah, I take a bridge in and out, but somebody stole them out in the hotel room.
That's the lowest thing I ever heard, Champ.
Hotel room.
Yeah.
God damn. And you never thought... Yeah.
You know when his teeth were stolen?
When?
1981.
Really? 1981, Champ?
No, I don't know about all that.
But Leon, why wouldn't you get them replaced?
I'm getting them replaced now, sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Hey, listen, at least they didn't try to steal one of your nuts. It'd be really up the creek. Thank God of that. All right, wait a second.
How did you lose your teeth?
Yeah, Champ.
Huh? I ain't losing my stolen.
No,
I mean,
your real teeth. How did they come out?
Boxer problem.
Well, I got pulled from when I was in seven, got pulled.
Oh, seventh grade.
They were bad, so you had them all pulled.
No, they weren't bad, they just got pulled.
How great
Why
was
would
it?
they take good teeth?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they need some more.
They took your teeth out, nothing was wrong.
These are always being stolen.
The dentist stole your teeth. Your real teeth. I think so.
Didn't took it out because my teeth went bad when I was going to school.
All right, that's Leon Spinks. Now, you just think we should just hand him the award. I mean, all right, our next nominee is Larry Flint.
Larry Flint of Hustler Magazine.
Hustler Magazine. Larry Flint, producer.
You know, during the impeachment debacle, you know, everything, every network was bashing Clinton every night, and still yet it showed that 70% of the people didn't want him to resign. So I said he was providing a voice for 70% of the people. So
right.
I took an ad out in the Washington Post offering a $1 million reward for anyone who could substantiate that they had had an illicit...
No wonder you don't talk to anyone, Gilbert.
Fair with their congressmen or senators.
Hey, by the way, don't listen. All right, so that's Larry Flint.
Larry Flint, he's one of the nominees.
Our third nominee, Dikembe Mutombo.
I think it was... I think he was scared to see the ghost of 95 back. And I think he saw that again. I think that's why he was trying to get inside of my mind. That he forgot what I did to his team in Seattle. And, I think that's why he was worrying more. Okay. He could have said at least more about Cookie Monster.
All right, Dikembe Mutombo.
You want cookie.
Our next nominee is James Brown, the godfather of soul, for most unintelligible guest.
I just made an action.
Oh, that's Beetlejuice.
That's Beetlejuice.
Sorry, our next one is Beetlejuice.
All I know is an action movie.
Okay,
well, if he says so.
Are you going to Hollywood?
Yeah.
You're leaving from which airport?
1:30.
1:30 is the time, and you'll be on the plane.
Yeah.
Where's that, LaGuardia or Kennedy?
It's got to be Hawaii, California. It's on the beach, though.
All right. So one of the airports will be where you'll be.
Right.
All right.
Are you flying out of Newark?
Yeah. California. No. Right on the beach, honey.
Okay.
All right. All right. Beetlejuice. Everyone knows and loves Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Now James Brown is another nominee.
Why did you let Robin come in and give me some hug? Why can Robin come in and spread some love? Why is this thing where Robin has to stay back there? And funny thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, he got her locked in a cage.
They told me...
Come on out, baby. Come on out and replenish.
Yeah.
I walked in, a beautiful young lady by the name of Nikki this morning. She's real proud of me.
I heard you were hitting on her, the woman from the record company.
No, she told me she was the one that from the record company. She played games and looked at me and gave me those Google eyes, and all of a sudden, how many markets you going? I can tell it, man.
60 markets.
And then you bleed over the reaction all of
I bleed over into a lot of other markets.
That's right, I'm telling you.
There's a lot of bleeding going on in here.
You're a good man. And
thank you.
I tell you, sometimes you sit here and I know you're talking to them, you get the reports, I'm in this market, I'm in this market.
Right.
But believe me, you were really in the market. I mean, I want everybody to
I hear you say.
listen to Howard.
Right.
You realize that you listen to the
Right, he should win.
strongest broadcaster
Thank
in
you.
the business.
Thank you. Thank you very much. James Brown.
Wow.
The godfather of slur. There are other nominees, as you might guess.
What amazed me is you were communicating with him. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, I was having a good time there. Nobody else was. I was. Crackhead Bob also nominated.
But I did it. I did it. Not you or you. I did it myself.
What?
You want a start tap or whatever,
All right.
But I ain't stable, and I know I ain't stable.
Right.
But I want a woman.
You want a woman. You want a woman. You had a girlfriend and you lost her. What happened there?
Because of Howard Stern,
No, it wasn't Howard Stern. We got you the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, yeah.
Right.
That's just my belief.
Your belief. All right.
My belief.
My belief.
I believe. My belief.
Our final nominee is Ozzy Osbourne. Our final nominee is Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
She asks, how can he bounce? She goes, darling, I used it when I went to so-and-so.
Sharon, what are you buying? What is this? What's going on?
A couple of diamonds.
You do?
A couple of diamonds.
What?
The Queen phoned up the other day because she wanted to know if she could borrow a few of you.
This is outrageous. Ozzy, do you resent everyone spending all your money?
Do you know what happens is that I'm in the house. My house is like a shopping mall, right?
Right.
The hell's at the door. And we had these tour vans come round. So listen, I'm thinking it's the kids. Some kids to see my kids. Go in, her room's upstairs on the left. And I go, this guy's really cool, man. And so they've got all these kids. They're looking around my house and they're really good. And I got a tourist.
He's at a tour bus.
You better. Who the hell knows what he's talking about? All right, who's going to win, Robin? Who do you think?
This is a tough category.
Gilbert loves
I would
this.
have to put my money behind Crackhead Bob.
The winner is... I think Gilbert's actually excited.
Yes,
I'm very
sitting
much.
on the edge of his seat.
It's not Crackhead Bob, it's Leon Spinks.
You're kidding.
Accepting for Leon Spinks is Scott Ian of Anthrax.
Really?
The famous rock band Anthrax. Scott, how are you?
Good, Howard. How are you?
All right. Now, Scott, before we get to the acceptance speech, because you are going to accept for Leon Spinks, who is just impossible to find.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on with the band Anthrax. Gilbert, you're aware of the band Anthrax, aren't you?
Oh, yes, very much so.
One of your favorites, right?
I'm hip on all the new groups.
Do you listen to any music?
Just like if I'm in a cab.
Right. No,
one's on the radio.
Do you have a stereo?
Yeah.
You do for when chicks come over?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Do you have a real stereo system, or is it like
I have a bachelor pad.
Yeah, do you have a boombox, or do you have like a nice system in your apartment?
Not a nice system, no.
Yeah. And what do you listen to? German war marches?
Yes.
Because you're so weird. I mean, do you have,
I'm not like in Flint.
do you enjoy the music of the Beatles or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, what would be the last CD you bought?
God, I don't remember.
Do you have a CD player?
Yeah.
You do. So you buy CDs? So you buy CDs?
No, I don't buy CDs, but I have a CD player.
And you never heard of Anthrax?
I have heard of Anthrax.
Right.
If you asked me name one song, I couldn't.
You couldn't do it. All right.
Yeah.
Scott, what are you going to do? The band Anthrax is in a dilemma.
A bit of a dilemma.
Right. It's upsetting that everyone is being anthraxed and your band's name is Anthrax.
Right. It's, I mean, what are we supposed to do when it really comes down to it? It really isn't our name. 20 years ago, when I learned about it in school, I never thought that it would have anything to do with biological warfare. I didn't know what biological warfare was in 1981. So
you just thought it was a cool-sounding name for a disease that animals got.
Exactly. It didn't sound like every other name in my neighborhood. All the bands were named Killer or Ripper or Destroyer or names like that. And
hey, Scott, isn't it true that the band had another name before Anthrax?
No, it's not true.
Oh, it's not. All right.
No.
Someone told me there was another name, but the thing is, you are actually contemplating changing the name of the band.
To Arab terrorists.
Your band must have trouble mailing people when they return addresses Anthrax.
No, I mean, we're really not contemplating yet. I mean, our hope is that we're just going to wait this out, and we're just hoping it's going to blow over and go away. I mean,
No one likes Anthrax and what's going on, but in a way, hasn't it helped your band?
Yeah, it hasn't. 3 seconds, I'd see it on the cover of the post or something, and I kind of always do a double take, but you know, this isn't the way we ever wanted to see our name in any kind of press. So it's actually just been a huge problem for us.
How many deaths will lead to a name change?
What would it take?
What would it take? How many people need to go?
How many people? You know, that's a hard thing to put a number on. How about that acceptance speech?
All right, go ahead, Scott. Give it to us. This is Scott Ian of Anthrax accepting for Leon Spinks.
Well, I'd have to say that Mr. Spinks is very proud to be, you know, even just a nominee amongst all those other distinguished gentlemen. He would like me to convey that message to all of you. And at some point he would love to come by and pick up his award if possible.
Well, that would be great. If we could find him, we'd have him in to do it.
Absolutely.
Any update on the search for Leon's teeth? Hey, Scott, I'll give you a plug. Anything are you guys playing anywhere? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, we were supposed to be on tour right now, which obviously got postponed after September 11th. So it starts up again. We start at Universal Amphitheater in L.A. on January 18th, and we're at Roseland on February 15th here in New York.
Well, as Gilbert says, you guys rock.
And but you certainly can't put up any posters right now.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. The tickets are pretty much sold already for that. You know, so that's the thing we're most worried about is obviously, you know, how is someone going to if we were supposed to go on tour right now, how could we promote a show? Like, imagine that. So
yeah, exactly. Lisa, you're on with Scott Ian of Anthrax. Quickly, go ahead.
Good morning. Hi, Scott. I had to talk to you. I've been a fan since I was 14 years old of the band.
Hi.
I love the band.
Thank you.
I don't think you should change the name at all. I think people need to, you know, move on from that.
Yeah, I think you should keep the name Anthrax and stick with it. I don't think anyone will hold it. Yeah, no matter what happens.
It'd be good.
Eventually people will get over it. No, eventually people...
calling people right now saying, hey, Ma, I made the cover of Newsweek.
Yeah.
What about the name Bag of Faggots for instead of Anthrax? Maybe that's better. What about Osama Must Die?
Mustard gas.
Roach Motel is a good name. I've been saving that for myself, but I'll give it to you. Actually, the Hitlers would be a good one.
Yeah.
I think it's time for that.
You know, that's just that call I just got. The fan, you know, obviously our fan response has been all that. There's been like, you know, a couple of people have come at us. The only negative thing that's really come at us is people who think we named the band this last week.
I know. There are people out there who think that. In fact,
Gilbert thought that.
Imagine like Anthrax tonight in Madison Square Garden. People head for the hills.
Yeah, you know, like, they say, how dare you name your band this to try and take advantage of this terrible thing. And I'm like, how could you take advantage of this?
Yeah, how would you have a crystal ball?
Yeah.
All right.
But can you imagine you putting Anthrax up on the side of Madison Square Garden? It means the building's quarantined.
Yeah, right. And like it's a good thing to be named Anthrax.
That intern down in Florida that supposedly sent that email. It's like, I just know Anthrax from the band Anthrax.
Yeah. Why don't you change the name of the band to Cipro and combat Anthrax?
You know, we thought about that, but they already trademarked that name.
No, they have.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, anyway, listen, good luck with everything, and good luck with your return in L.A.
Thanks.
You guys are good guys, and I'm sorry that your name has to be used this way.
Yeah, so are we.
Yeah, there's a lot of horror associated with this. All right, hey, thanks.
Okay, Howard.
All right,
thank you.
I love you guys, Scott.
And there he is. That's Scott Ian from Anthrax, who has a dilemma on his hands.
Grappling with a big problem.
Fortunately, there's nothing named Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes. No diseases.
You're in the free and clear.
There was a Hurricane Gilbert once, wasn't there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Hurricane Gilbert, I remember that.
Only time my name got in the news.
Well, let me just say, it's an honor to have you here, Gilbert, even though you haven't been that funny yet.
No.
It's all right. It's okay. Just warm up. It's all right.
You know that me and Gilbert did a gig one time? We both got booed off stage.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Gilbert, you remember? We did a bar in Jersey one
night. It doesn't narrow it down for me.
I've seen him get booed off a lot of things.
We both did. And you know what? I was supposed to do like 15 minutes. After 5 minutes, I was getting booed so bad. I go, you know what? Gilbert's getting all the money. I'm getting off.
Yeah.
So then I gave it to Gilbert. And Gilbert kept doing the same jokes over and over again just to annoy the audience even more. He goes, let me do that bit again. I don't think everybody in here heard it. Meanwhile, they were booing it. It was great. I was so proud of you that night.
Gilbert would be funny tonight, but in respect to the World Trade Center disaster, he's keeping it serious.
I think it's wrong.
Why didn't Jerry call Gilbert to be a part of that big comic relief thing?
Because like most people in show business, Jerry doesn't like Gilbert.
Yes.
All right.
I don't want him. I don't care if it was a tragedy. I don't want to have to talk to Gilbert.
I don't care if the whole world blows up. I will not speak to Gilbert.
Talking to Gilbert is a bigger tragedy.
Gilbert, you'll be happy to know there are 2 women here in honor of Breast Cancer Month want to get their breast checked.
Well, that's important.
Would you let Gilbert check a breast, or is that wrong?
Look at Gilbert like, please.
Please. Oh, please.
I think it's up to the ladies.
For God's sake.
I think most women would not want Gilbert touching their breast.
Because because they came down here for your breast exam, it'd be wrong for Gilbert to examine?
Have you ever checked a woman for breast cancer?
Oh, constantly. Yes.
I mean, aside from your mother.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I have gone to medical school.
Well, I'm going to tell the girls you're a proctologist.
Yes. Okay.
All right, you can check their ass. All right, let's bring in the girls. Let's meet them, Gilbert, and see what you think. This is Allison and Erin. I don't think they came in together, but...
They're just coming in together now.
All right. I believe that's... I don't know who that is. Is that Erin?
Allison.
That's Allison. Hello, Allison.
Hi.
I think Allison might let Gilbert check her breast.
Yeah.
And there's Erin.
I don't know about all that.
Hello, Erin. What do you say, baby?
I think they did come in together.
Did you guys come in together?
We've been made fast friends, in the green room.
All right. Both of you have breasts. I can see that.
Yeah.
Erin, how old are you?
24.
24. That's the age I usually check.
Good.
Now, Allison, how old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30. Gilbert will check you. No, I'll check you as well. You girls know that I'm not a medical doctor.
Of course.
But
I think you're one of the best.
You do?
Yeah.
Really? Thank you. Well, let me tell you something. Allison, you look a little like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like Ricky Lake.
I know, I've heard that a lot, actually.
And Erin,
Swimmer Ricky Lake.
you kind of look like a supermodel.
Yeah, like a Christy Brinkley with shorter hair.
Right.
Thanks.
Anybody ever tell you that?
No.
And I'll check both of your breasts equally. Don't worry about it.
Oh, good.
And let me... Allison, what brings you to me? I mean, why do you want me to check your breasts?
Because you're the master.
All right. Would you mind letting Gilbert check your breasts as well?
Yes, I would.
You would mind. Okay.
Sorry. I don't know where those hands have been.
If I told you that...
I'm his assistant.
If I told you that Gilbert was a proctologist, would you believe me?
No.
All right. Is there any history of breast cancer in your family?
Not that I'm aware of.
There is not. Okay. No. Now, when I check you, I'm going to feel for lumps.
Oh, good. I hope so.
Yeah, and I'm even going to do... What am I going to do, Robin?
The expression of the nipple.
I'm going to express your nipple. So get ready for that.
Cool.
Isn't this the greatest, Gilbert?
Yes.
You like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be taking the medical forms here.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. It's what cup size are you?
Me?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
I can't see. Take your jacket off, because you might as well get ready for the exam.
Exactly.
Let me see. I'm going to say you're a B.
Big B.
No way, dude. She's like a D.
A
No,
D?
I'm a C.
C.
A large C.
She's a B.
You're a B, sweetheart.
This?
Yeah. No? You think she's a C?
I think like a C or D.
Wait till you get your hands around them.
Oh, she's got some bombs. Look at those things.
Really? Well, you might have some big cancer in there, honey. I'm going to have to really check those things.
Maybe that's just two big lumps.
You
never know.
You're going to have to use two hands on them.
Yeah, what do you do for a living?
I'm an art psychotherapist.
An art psychotherapist.
Yeah.
That's something really needed.
Yeah, I see a lot of ads for that in the paper.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
can write that off on Blue Cross.
What do you mean? If I went to you, instead of talking to you, I'd draw?
Yes, you would.
And you would.
Then what?
And you express your feelings to the artwork. All of your unconscious stuff would come out in the artwork, and then we would work on that in therapy.
For example,
in other words, it's a racket.
Yeah. In other words, it's worthless.
Yeah.
No,
If I drew a picture of your
All
brother.
right. If I drew something, would you tell me what it means?
Well, it would depend on the task. Usually, when I give assessments, there are certain.
Give him a task.
Here it is. I just drew this. What does that mean?
I think that you like big breasts.
I see. All right. Yes, I do. Now, oh, my God, am I backed up? I got Daryl Hannah on the line.
Oh, my
the two
goodness.
girls who need their breasts checked, and I got to take a commercial break.
Oh, no.
And I got plugs.
And you got plugs?
Yes.
Well, those will have to wait.
Yeah.
What can we drop the plugs?
Girls, do you mind waiting through the commercial so I can speak to Daryl Hannah and then check your breasts?
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah? You're not in any rush?
Nobody's expecting you guys anywhere?
No.
You're not needed on a movie set?
No.
You're not needed to do any art psychotherapy?
Not till later.
All right. How many appointments do you have today to do art psychotherapy?
I have 3.
She's still waiting.
I have 3.
You have 3 appointments. So how much do you get an hour for that?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot.
What do you
I
get?
haven't been quite that stupid, but...
I do charge a high rate.
Where do you go to college to learn art psychotherapy?
I went to Hahnemann University, medical university in Philadelphia.
Hahnemann?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a medical university in Philadelphia.
I see. And you're telling me you studied, what, for 4 years?
No, I studied for 3 years.
3 years, and you watch
So you
people...
didn't even get a degree.
You have a master's?
And I'm actually getting...
Couldn't even get a degree in art therapy.
I do.
And you're telling me, how long have you been in practice?
Since 93.
Since 1993.
No, I started school in 93, but technically 96.
All right.
Technically.
Now, do you intern in hospitals or?
When I was in school, I did intern in hospitals and.
And you're telling me people pay you to draw pictures, and they draw the pictures, and you look at them and you tell them what they mean.
And I cure them. Well, they cure themselves, actually.
Have you cured anyone?
Cure them of going to you.
They increase their awareness of where their problems are, and then they work on them, and we work on them in therapy.
Who goes to you mostly? Bored housewives?
No.
Well, part of their problem is going to an art therapist. Yeah, that's number one.
No.
Yeah.
I work with children.
Oh, you do, with children. I see. Okay. All right, listen. You girls are going to need to have your breasts examined for Breast Cancer Month. I know that. Gilbert does that.
Yes.
But I'm going to have to put you on hold because I have to take commercial, and I'm very excited to interview Daryl Hannah. I really am.
I know that.
I'm excited, too.
What? You're going to be excited also?
Yeah.
Good. So, let me take this break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to a man who pitches and catches. Howard Stern.
We'll have more of the Howard Stern Show in a moment. On WBCN. WBCN.
Show. HS.
Gilbert, try to sit quietly while I interview Daryl Hannah. I know it's hard for you because you like all the attention.
You don't want him to call attention to himself at all.
Yeah.
You
Right.
want to be the only one in the room with Daryl.
Yeah, because you'll ruin it.
I have to ask if that was her ass in Splash, or if that was a body double.
That's your question.
Yes.
Daryl?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I've made Gilbert promise to be quiet during this, but he wants to know if it was your ass in Splash or was it a stunt double?
It was my ass.
Oh, great ass.
That got me through a lot of lonely nights.
Between Splash and Summer Love.
It's a lovely thought in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've done it to you as well.
Gilbert?
Yeah. Have you seen Gilbert? He's never going to. He's never going to get a girl. He's never going to get a girl as good looking as you. So, at least in the movies, he has you. He's very brilliant, but he's not handsome.
I'm thrilled for you, Gilbert.
Daryl, I wish you were here. You were supposed to be here.
I know, I'm so sorry. My sister is having a baby, and I'm always there for her. I'm her baby's art therapist.
Oh, well,
Your baby's art therapist.
See, I had heard that because of what's going on here in New York, most guests are not flying in.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
No, I used to live in New York, and I have a sister who still lives there, and I actually look forward to coming there.
You do?
Yeah, because I kind of feel like it's showing solidarity, you know, in a way.
Well, we would appreciate that.
Yeah, next time fly in and come visit me. But you have a movie out where you're actually playing a stripper.
Yeah.
It's called Dancing at the Blue Iguana. When does that open? This weekend in New York and L.A. Opens this Friday. And do we see your boobs in this?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that's nice. You got
really
somebody.
strip.
You've got somebody.
And the ass is making a return appearance?
Yes.
Well, clad in a G-string.
Well, you can't play a stripper unless you strip. I mean, I always thought it was kind of lame when... what the hell was the movie where they had strippers and she never stripped?
Demi Moore?
Demi Moore.
Stupid movie?
Yeah, that stupid movie. I mean, you can't be a stripper and not strip.
That's true.
Now, are we going to feel sorry for the strippers in this movie or what?
Well, no, it's, this movie's a different kind of movie because the whole movie was improvised.
Oh.
And, I mean, there wasn't even a structure or a storyline, so everything was improvised. We rehearsed for 4.5 months and created our own characters and storylines.
Now, what do you mean you rehearsed? Did you go to a strip club and strip?
Well, we rehearsed every day in the theater, but then at night, every night, we did research, and I, spent most of my time in the dressing room from 6 at night till 3 in the morning every night, but
That's what I've been doing.
So we did go to strip clubs and strip.
What do you say?
You stripped at a strip club?
You would show
but
up
in disguise.
Well, what do you mean in disguise? No one knew it was Daryl Hannah?
No, I dressed like Betty Page, black wig and...
Well, that must have been hot, huh? You show up.
Imagine going to a strip club and actually getting a lap dance from Daryl Hannah?
And you're telling me that nobody recognized you?
Well, no, not really. Actually, the clubs that I worked at were more like bikini bars, so I didn't actually have to strip all the way.
Don't you think that in some... I mean, you don't really need to practice stripping for 4 months to become a stripper in a movie. Don't you think in some bizarre way you got off on it? I mean, seriously.
Well, I actually didn't practice the stripping for that long. I did research for that long, but I only practiced the stripping for, say, a month, maybe a month and a half. But it's actually much more gymnastic than you know. I mean, I I'm not good in high heels, so I did a lot of pole work, and I learned a lot of pole tricks like I can do.
I mean, you didn't live in the ocean for preparation and splash.
Yeah, how did you research it?
Yeah, but I've been a scuba diver since I was 7 years old. So
oh, really?
In a way, I did.
Now, someone told me the reason you're so hot is you have a disease, that the more you eat, the thinner you get. And
that was the thing. She and her sister always used to complain that people got on their cases because they were thin, and they were eating all the time. They had to force feed themselves because they have a disease.
Oh, what a horror.
Gaining weight.
Is that true?
You read the tabloids too much.
Is it true
That's a disease in itself.
Do you diet or do you eat whatever you want?
No, I mean, I guess I can because I have a high metabolism, but it's not a disease. It's just lucky.
And what's the deal? You're not married yet, are you?
No.
You've never been married?
No, but I had a very long relationship, which was like a marriage.
Oh, yeah, with Junior,
John.
with John F. Kennedy.
No, before that.
Oh, Jackson.
Jackson Brown, you're calling that a relationship?
Hey, by the way...
I was with him for 13 years when we raised kids.
So how much of that... You raised kids together?
Yeah.
Well, his kids?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Kids, you can let them go at 13 years?
I started hating Jackson Brown after I read that he was beating you. And I got news for you. I can never listen to his music the same way.
Ever again. It's not sensitive music to me anymore.
I'm serious. And I don't know how much of that was tabloid crap, but it seemed to me that the guy was abusive.
Well, I hate to talk about it, so...
Why? Let's out him.
No, I've never really talked about my relationships.
With me, you can. I'm into you.
How's your relationship with Daryl?
I'm probably going to have. I'm probably going to end up having sex with you when I meet you. I mean, we might as well get it all out on the table. You know that.
Might as well get through it right now.
We might as well get through all our garbage in history.
Just clear the palate.
Yeah. Well, I think you deserved to have married JFK Jr., and in fact, you would have. In fact, I happen to know.
What happened with that relationship?
I'll tell you something. I knew JFK Jr. I've talked to him.
You, sir, are no JFK Jr.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something. Me and JFK Jr. look alike.
Oh, please.
Well, anyway, let me tell you something.
What? Hey, you didn't see my documentary that I made then.
Which one?
I made a documentary about the girls that I researched to create my role for the movie.
Oh, you changing the subject on me?
No, I'm just...
I'll get back to the movie.
I know you would really like it. That's why,
Let me ask you another question. Is it true you live in a teepee?
I did for a little while while I was...
I have a teepee right now.
Wait a second. Shut up.
Daryl.
I want to hear Daryl.
I'm sorry.
Gilbert, you promised to shut up.
That's what most women say to me.
I'm making a movie about having sex with Daryl Hannah. I'm wondering if I could research with you.
But wait a minute. I got to hear what she was saying about the teepee.
All right. Now, what was that about the teepee? Because I was confused about that. Why would a beautiful...
I was living in the Rockies, and I bought some land, and I basically spent all my money on the land, and I was rehabilitating an old stagecoach stop that was there. So while I was doing that, I lived in a teepee.
So
we don't use stagecoaches anymore.
Yeah, why would you?
Well, it's a house.
Are you like a hippie chick? I always wonder, are you weird or something? Because Jackson Brown, I don't know, like hippie chick, teepees.
Well, teepees are really nice. I had a big fire pit in the center. It was very romantic. It's very beautiful, and they work really well.
And the whole...
I had a bed in there, a desk, a little kitchen set up. It was beautiful. It's a huge teepee, 24 feet across.
But was it so you could get in touch with your spirit god or something?
No, it was because it was a nice place to live temporarily, and I'd sort of always dreamt about it as a kid. And
Did you live there with a guy?
No, but I had a lot of friends, and I had a bunch of dogs, and,
You sound real normal. I don't get the teepee.
She saves horses.
It's not as abnormal as you think. I mean, it's actually, you'd really like it if you stayed in that bed.
She saves horses that she can't ride.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, just because you save horses, even though you can't ride them?
Yeah, I do. But I have some horses that I can ride now. Actually, I have a healthy horse.
Where are you right now? Are you in your teepee now?
No, I'm not.
Is there a phone in the teepee?
Did you have a phone in your teepee?
I don't, but I have a cell phone that works in there.
Is there a toilet?
There is now, but there used to be an outhouse, and of course there's the woods, which is...
You used an outhouse?
Yes.
Really? Oh, that's hot. And were you naked all the time, like in the teepee, and weren't walking around on the land?
A lot, yeah.
Really?
Well, there's nobody around but, elk and deer.
And would you live there by yourself?
I had, yeah.
Did you have to have a gun just in case?
No, but I don't really like guns, but I had the stupidest survival kit. I had pepper spray and an X-Acto knife, so I could cut my way out and spray the bear with pepper.
Where is this teepee? I want to visit you there.
You do?
Yeah, I want to watch you naked and walking around. And when your agent has to call you, do you communicate by smoke signal or do you have a phone?
I have a cell phone.
Oh, you have a cell phone. I see. Oh.
Come on, we've gone wireless.
Yeah.
And how does a guy get a Daryl Hannah sexually when you've had the best-looking guys? Jackson's a good-looking guy. JFK Jr. was
Have you been with a guy in a long time? Who are you with now?
I'm somewhat of a hermit, you know, so I don't go out much. But
want to know what I heard?
What?
I think you're being honest. I heard you doing Val Kilmer.
What?
That's what I heard.
You really do read all the tabloids.
It's not true?
Hey, did you listen to me before?
What?
She doesn't talk about our relationships.
Can I just say something?
You're telling us Val Kilmer's nobody?
If Val Kilmer is getting you, I'm going to just jump out a window, and I'll tell you why.
Batman can't have her?
Because Val Kilmer is infamously a dick.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, anyone I've ever talked to that's worked with him, which is no one, but you know what I mean?
But
people tell me, Gilbert, you were saying he's like really arrogant. And
yeah, I've never met him, but everything I read.
Yeah, but Howard, you always say that I'm a nut, right? Because I live in a teepee.
I never said that. I said I'd like to bang your silly.
But, you know, the things we read about him, you know, I think he left his wife in a weird way.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. How did he leave his wife?
I'm trying to remember the whole story. I think he just skedaddled off with a supermodel.
See, you go out with guys who don't like women. That's what my theory is. You want to be
changing that pattern.
Yeah, you need to be with a guy
like you.
Well, okay.
Do you have a girlfriend?
You'll do that.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
You do?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes, I do. I do.
Nice.
And she don't live in no teepee.
You need to go out with a guy who does voiceover work.
Yeah,
Gilbert?
who plays a duck.
Yeah, a bumblebee.
No, I mean, a lot of guys would love you, and to me, Val Kilmer is not going to give you the proper emotional.
Yeah, I know he sits there writing his poetry and stuff.
Yeah, but don't fall for that.
Act.
Yeah, when he gets tired of the situation, he'll be on his way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see you with Val Kilmer. I mean, okay, he's a good-looking guy. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of good-looking guys out there.
Howard, who do you see her with?
Actually, I actually see her with me.
That was the voice of God or
some guy told me that you're physically one of the best-looking women he's ever seen. He said your skin is perfect.
Is this someone who photographed her?
No, this is someone who knows her personally, who's a friend of mine, and said she's like one of the hottest. And
that comes from living healthy.
And you want to know what else he told me?
What?
JFK Jr. was in love with you, but the mom was a big pain in the ass. And that the wife convinced him to marry her and took him away from Daryl. That's what he told me. And that you should have been Mrs. JFK Jr. That's what I heard.
It wasn't necessarily one of my goals.
He wasn't flying when he knew her.
Hell no. He was busy with her.
No, he was taking flying lessons.
And I told him not to. I told him on the air not to.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, what are you doing? I said, you're a Kennedy. I'd lock myself in a box if I was a Kennedy.
You can afford to have somebody else fly you.
I'd have people flying me all day.
Howard, I'm going to send you my documentary because I think you would really like it.
I like you.
It's
You got a sexy voice, I'll tell you that. Hey, when you were making this Oliver Stone movie, Wall Street,
yeah,
which you were great in, Oliver was a dickhead. True or false?
I didn't get along with him.
Why?
Because he was a dickhead. No.
You can say that. It's all right.
Did he want you sexually?
No, I just didn't get along with him. I think he's doesn't like women.
Yeah, because men think they know everything, and God forbid.
Well, he's a real.
But you know, he's a talented filmmaker. I love that movie Salvador. It's one of my favorite movies.
He's a talented filmmaker, but he didn't treat you right.
No.
Wonder what went on there. Good
She's
Lord.
not talking.
Oh, I want you to badmouth Jackson Brown is what I want you to do.
You want me to badmouth somebody?
You badmouth somebody. Pick one of your friends and badmouth them.
Who don't you like?
Who do you hang around with now, by the way? Who are your friends?
I have pretty much more of my sisters. I have the same best friend that I had since I was 15.
Yeah, but nobody cares about them. I mean famous friends.
Oh, famous friends.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Who's your crowd?
I'm not really like a person who hangs out with famous.
Do you go out in L.A. and like?
I'm actually some of my best friends are the girls that I researched to do the role in Blue Iguana. Believe it or not.
Now you're hanging out with strippers?
Yeah.
Oy vey. and this
but
Blue.
I met some great girls.
You did?
Yeah.
And you're friendly with these strippers? I doubt that. I don't think...
it's absolutely the guy's honest truth.
So what do? You go out to strip clubs with them and hang out now?
Well, no. I mean, we go to dinner, we go to movies, we go shopping, we do, stuff that friends do.
With you and hot strippers?
Yeah.
That must be some scene.
What do? Do you guys go get bikini waxed and stuff?
No.
You don't strike me as a girl who bikini waxes.
Oh, come on. She grooms.
Do you groom, or I see you as like one of these hippie natural chicks?
No, I'm not. I'm a vegetarian, but I survive on candy and potato chips and French fries. And
Now, I'm looking at a naked picture of you that the guys just threw up from the internet. Where is this from? Yeah, naked, totally naked, balls out naked picture.
That's not possible. It must be my head on someone else's body.
Why, you don't do nudes?
No, I've never done a naked picture.
Guys, where'd you get that
This looks
picture?
like somebody just snapped it.
Yeah, this looks like you're on a rock out in the mountains somewhere, and you've got some body.
That's such bull.
Really?
Yeah.
Beautiful picture, I got to tell you that. I wish I knew where it was from. All right.
What internet site? I'll check it out.
I'll tell you. Give me the web address, Ganji. What is it?
It's on Mr. Skin. It's Play in the Fields at Lords or something like that. It's a movie she did.
Oh, right.
You're totally nude, and it actually appears you do shave.
Hey, they're not allowed to do that, are they?
Oh, no, but they do it anyway.
Anybody's asking permission.
You're totally nude with your legs spread in this.
No, I am not.
Yeah, go look at the picture. I'm telling you.
I
God,
can't look at the picture. I'm on the phone.
you've got a killer body. I tell you work out or what?
Sometimes, usually only to get ready for a movie, like I did for Dancing with Blue Blonde.
Let me tell you something. If you were my girlfriend, I would treat you like a princess.
I can't believe this thing, though, when she says she spent all her money on the land and that's why she wound up in a teepee. She's from a rich family.
Yeah.
But, I like to support myself.
Oh, that's cool. That's cute.
What's your old man do?
That's cute.
What's your dad do?
He passed away, but he was a developer in Chicago.
Oh, like a Trump?
Not with the same kind of ego.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a big builder.
He was a big developer, yeah.
Was he a billionaire?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't.
Well, you really are a hippie if you don't know. Your dad was a major developer, and did he leave you money?
He took care of my family.
Oh, man, you are so lucky. You're good looking, and your dad left you tons of dough. Oh, that's so
she's
great.
She's good looking. She's in the movies not because she's, a rich girl, because she can really act, and her dad left her money.
Oh, man, you're some catch. No wonder you never...
The more she eats, the thinner she gets.
Yeah, the more she eats, the thinner she gets.
She's perfect.
Wow. Hot and has money.
There you go.
That's why you were the perfect match for JFK Jr. He was hot and had money, and you're hot and have money.
Well, that's what they always say.
You're obsessed.
You fit in.
You're obsessed.
I am obsessed with you now. For God's sakes. I like your laugh.
Well, thank you.
I like when you giggle like that. Shh, be quiet,
Should
Gilbert.
we leave? Good Lord.
Where are you right now? Are you in bed?
No, I'm not.
Where are you?
I'm just sitting on the phone.
What are you wearing? It's just us.
Oh, no.
Come on, honey. Come on, baby. Loosen up. What are you, like in jeans?
No, I'm wearing a pair of Uggs and some long underwear.
Some what?
Uggs.
You know what Uggs
yeah, I know what Uggs are.
They're like sort of
boots.
cozy surfer boots.
I wear surfer boots. I'm a surfer.
She's just wearing boots?
You're not a surfer.
Yes, I am.
Wearing Montauk or something?
He surfs sheets in bed.
I surf the web. I'm on the internet day
You're
and night.
a butthole surfer.
I'm a surfer. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll definitely surf some butthole on you. I'm not afraid to go there either.
Oh, no.
So you're wearing those little Ugg boots with long underwear?
Yeah.
But no top?
No, I'm wearing a sweater, cashmere sweater.
Oh, that's cute. A cashmere sweater, like a belly sweater?
A belly.
Can you see the belly?
Can't see my belly. You can't, but I can.
You can. Wow. Oh, so it's like a little top with like little
Little fuzzy top.
Little fuzzy top with long underwear. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Do you at least have a camera on her, or we're never going to see this?
When are you going to get in here so I can look you over?
I don't know. I hope to come in soon because it's my other niece's first birthday. Actually, it was the day before yesterday.
Good. I love a party. I'll go with you.
You need a date?
What's your story? You smoke weed?
Do I smoke weed?
Yeah.
No. I try to keep a clear mind.
Why would you want to do that?
I heard you smoke major weed.
No. I was a big weed pot smoker in Blue Iguana, though.
So do you party? Do you drink at all?
Not really. I'm kind of allergic alcohol.
Oh, is it like that blind date movie where you just sort of go crazy?
No, I just throw up.
Oh.
Are you kidding? So you don't get high anymore? What are you into, ecstasy?
No. You mean like nighttime fun or daytime fun?
I don't know. Any fun.
Oh, any fun. I like, I like to ride. I like to, I don't know. There's a lot of things. I like to do the regular things.
What do you like, a nice dinner out?
Do I what?
You like to go to dinner?
No, I think it's kind of boring.
You don't go to dinner.
I mean, I do, but I don't, I get kind of antsy like a child sitting there.
You like to lay in bed and watch movies and make out?
Yeah, I like that.
You do?
Yeah, sure. Who doesn't?
Oh, sounds like a fun girl, huh? Well, I'm pretty much out of questions.
Continue the story, for God's sake.
They're all sitting here thinking about their individual dates.
Yes.
Are you open to being with other girls?
I've just never been interested in girls in that way.
Really?
I like guys. Sorry.
It's too bad. Yeah. Hey, Daryl, the movie is Dancing at the Blue Iguana, where you play a stripper, and you say that you strip in this movie.
Yes. However, there is stripping in the movie, but it's really about these girls' lives behind the scenes.
And you're nude. All right, Daryl's in Dancing in the Blue Iguana. You can only see it in New York and L.A. Why only in New York and L.A.? What's the theory?
Because it was like I said, it was an experimental film, so it was small budget, All right. It had a big release.
And it opens November 3rd. And what are you, one of those girls that's pretty much had it with Hollywood? I mean, are you sick of the people in Hollywood and everything?
Oh, I've always been sick of the people in Hollywood, but I do like movies. I love making them. I love watching them. I like being part of them. So.
You seem pretty normal. I mean, I hear all those weird reports about you in contact with Marilyn Monroe's dead spirit.
That's just not true. You just can't believe everything you read, Howard.
You don't do any of that?
No.
You never contact the dead?
No.
Haven't heard from him.
I think it was to win the lottery is what they said, and if I had, wouldn't I have won more than $20 or whatever?
Hey, what's that thing I read about? That you're missing a piece of your finger? Is that true?
Yeah, that was. I had an accident when I was 3 years old.
What kind of accident?
My grandmother's house. My fingers got caught in a little pulley kind of thing.
I think that's sexy.
Which finger is it?
It's my index finger on my left hand.
Ah.
I like that.
I wouldn't care if she had both arms and legs missing.
Yeah, Gilbert would go out with you no matter what accident you're in.
If she didn't have a head, I wouldn't care.
No, who cares? Yeah. Hey, you dated Vincent Gallo?
No, I'm friends with Vincent.
Did you hug him?
Vincent Gallo.
He's like this little tiny man. He's like half the size of Daryl.
Uh-huh.
And it says here that she was reportedly hugging, holding, and kissing actor Vincent Gallo, and I don't get it.
I'm really good friends with Vincent, but I never did kiss him.
Not physical with him.
No, I'm
good.
Affectionate with my friends.
You are.
Yeah.
I'll be your friend.
How do we get close to you? Like, how do we get
on that friend list?
How can we get invited out to dinner with you or something?
Well, I'll invite you out to dinner.
Me and Gilbert and a couple of the other guys want to look at you.
Jim Darrell had a dream date.
Great night.
And you love animals. I love animals.
You do?
Yeah, you're a tough girl to get, though. I heard you once had Antonio Banderas.
Oh, boy.
What?
He's a good-looking guy, yeah.
She was with him?
Yeah, how is he?
Antonio, I think he's very talented.
You understand what he was saying?
You didn't care.
You think he's that good-looking?
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, he's the real deal.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Guys?
So bad.
What's the matter? What's wrong with an ugly man once in a while? How about an intellectual?
I try not to be prejudiced in that
I
way.
read a lot of books.
What do you mean prejudice?
Well, I mean, I try not to judge.
She tries to not judge the good-looking men.
Oh, please.
Anyway.
JFK Jr., Jackson Brown, Val Kilmer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't avoid good-looking
Antonio Banderas. I mean, this is ridiculous.
When's
but they all have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, they're all real fun guys.
Yeah, that Jackson Brown is a jokester from way back.
See, now that's leading me to believe that you're shallow. Here I'm thinking you're deep.
Well, because you're also assuming that all those stories are true.
Jackson Brown is true.
And
John F. Kennedy Jr. is true.
I know you were doing him.
Well, yeah, but you don't know who else I've gone out with, and
Antonio Banderas
and Val Kilmer.
Do you ever date non-famous guys? I doubt it.
These are guys I would have sex with.
Yeah.
That's how good looking they are.
If they're so good looking, we'd do them.
And it wouldn't be gay.
All right, well, you sound real good on the phone.
And the best ass ever.
Yeah. Gilbert says you have the best ass. And I can't wait to see your boobs in your new movie.
Oh, no. You know what was really sad about that is that I got in really good shape before the film because I had to be strong to do all of the gymnastic stuff.
Right.
But then like a week before I was going to do my strip in the movie, I got really sick, like the flu, and I was just, I couldn't.
Did you have
keep
diarrhea?
Oh, stop.
Be quiet, Gilbert. You're going to ruin it.
I'm trying to hear her.
You got so sick. You got
Gilbert, what?
All right, Gilbert, shut up.
So,
yeah. He's a mental
I got so
case.
skinny that I actually don't have any breasts in the film.
You don't have breasts in the film?
Well, they kind of went away because I became emaciated. I was just a skeleton because I didn't have any fat to lose. I had gotten in such good shape, that when I got sick, I just got ridiculously sick.
You're kidding me. And your boobs went away?
Well, isn't that what happens when
Yes, that's
I've never seen Robin's boobs go away.
They won't go away, man. I keep trying to diet.
What cup size are you, Daryl?
Me?
Yeah.
I wear a 34B bra.
Oh, so what were you when they shot the movie, an A?
I don't know because I wasn't wearing a bra.
But doesn't your ass get tighter when you lose weight? So maybe that's good. So your boobs are small.
I just look too skinny. That's all. And I didn't have my regular.
Howard likes that look.
Oh, I love skinny.
Okay.
You got a six-pack?
I did have a major six-pack. Yeah, I do. A six-pack isn't hard for me to.
I'm touching myself.
Yeah.
I am.
Touch me while you're at it.
Come here, Gilbert. No, I like you thin, and I don't mind if your boobs are small.
Okay.
That makes me feel better about myself.
I don't understand that.
Well, if she's a little insecure about her boobs, I like that.
You love it when you have people at a disadvantage.
Because what I would do is I get a neck and I go, you look pretty. I like your small boobs. Come here. Come here, I'm going to play with these.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Oh, yes, they do. I'd make you feel good about your small boobs.
Oh,
you would never get breast implants?
No.
Would you ever do any kind of surgery?
I'm really scared of surgery. I don't like to be unconscious. I don't like to be knocked out.
But
that ruins our date.
Yeah. How many girls have you knocked out unconscious?
That's a date with Gilbert getting anesthesia. But at some point you have to sort of consider it, right? In your
elective
profession?
surgery?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. I don't think I would want to. But I mean, as an actress, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That's another good reason for me to stop acting, really, because I don't want to become. I don't want to have to start thinking about it.
Yeah.
How much money did your old man leave you?
Oh my, Howard!
Be honest.
You don't have to work.
Yeah, come on.
I support myself. I always have.
So the money's just sitting there. How much is it?
What are you worth? Net worth.
Where do I work?
No. What are you worth?
I don't know. I'm worth.
Are you over
priceless, Howard.
Did your dad leave you at least $50 million? He did. Oh my God. Who's a better lover, JFK Jr., Jackson Brown, or Val Kilmer?
Oh.
Go ahead. Answer the question quickly. Don't even think about
it. I won't answer it.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
You better answer.
I can't.
You'll be in trouble with the movie studio. I could ruin your career.
Howard, what's going to happen if I get in trouble?
Oh, you know what's going to happen. Spanky, spanky. You know it when I see you.
She doesn't like that.
Yes, she does. You like that. I'm talking about
checking those girls' breasts for anyway.
Oh, I got to hang up on
Fair
you.
change.
No, it's National Breast Cancer Month. You know that. You've raised money for cancer awareness.
We're in danger of losing one of the girls. One of the girls has a plane to catch.
All right, listen, Daryl, I got to go with you. I got to go field two girls up.
Okay, have a good time.
The movie is Dancing at the Blue Iguana, where you will see Daryl Hannah strip. You want to see that, which I do.
Playing a stripper.
I will go see it.
Friday.
It opens Friday this weekend in New York and L.A. I'm so shallow that I'll just go, if there's stripping in a movie, I'll go see it.
I'll go because I like the plot.
Right.
Yes.
Even though they made it up as they went along.
Yes.
I'll call the movie company, get a screener, and I'll just narrow it. I'll just get you the part you need to see.
Yeah, just screen it down to what I need to see.
Why's the whole movie
I'm a busy man.
The movie was made by the guy who made Il Postino, Michael Radford.
And you like that.
Oh, yes, I enjoy those films. Hey, Daryl, nice to sort of meet you, but I think we need to meet in person.
We'll definitely do that.
Looking forward to it. Yes. Daryl Hannah, everybody, and go see the movie Dancing at the Blue Iguana. Thanks, Daryl.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. She's hot. Did you think she's hot?
Yeah. I
Gilbert was almost quiet during it. I know he thought she was hot.
Girls, I apologize. You're anxious to get your breast checked for breast cancer. Without further ado, let's go to...
Who has to get on a plane?
Who has to get on a plane? Oh, Erin? Okay, let me check your breast first then. Erin, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Insurance. Well, you know, your best insurance against breast cancer is that Howard Stern check you.
What a segue.
Erin, you're a sexy woman. I can't wait to get my hands on you.
I can't wait for you to.
Come on over here and let me check your breast. Come on. Let's get down to it. Gilbert, I think the girls will be more comfortable if you shut your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love this, and I love making people aware.
You love breast cancer awareness.
I love Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's the greatest thing. You're a hot chick.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now, what are you going to do? You got some tattoos on your belly?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What is this with all the tattoos?
And you smell good, too. What are you wearing?
Marlboro Lights.
Marlboro Lights. I love that. I love the smell of tobacco. All right. And come on. Let's get down to it. Take off your top and let me get down to your breasts.
Stop giggling like a girl, Casey.
Hold it up. Let me see what you got here. Oh, whoa.
Nice.
Dr. Gilbert, what do you think of these?
Okay.
You like these?
Well, once I can't think of anything to say.
All right. Now...
Well, this is a hard way to do a breast exam.
Why is this hard?
Because you can't get to the whole...
Who cares?
Oh, I know. It's not real.
Are these C's? Are these C's?
B.
Those are a B? Because they look like C.
That's the whole alphabet for me.
You look like you have a beautiful body, I got to tell you. All right, let me...
Doctor, please.
All right, in all seriousness, I can see you're turned on by me.
I'm so turned on.
All right, are you turned on by me at all?
Yeah.
You are? You find me attractive?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Now, as you know, I'm going to have to feel with both hands.
Okay.
All right, shh.
Take your time.
Robin taught me how to do this,
Yes.
Let me say, I do not feel a lump in this one. This is a nice one. I love it. How's that feel? All right, let me feel
Not
this.
too bad.
I don't think you touched that one enough. You got to be really careful.
All right, I don't feel any lumps.
You got to get the nipple.
So I'm okay?
Yeah, I palpitated.
Did you express it?
But he didn't...
All right, I have to express here. Never mind. You go to your doctor and let him express you.
She doesn't have a lump in her ass, does she?
Hey, seriously, you don't feel like you have any lumps there, Erin.
Yeah.
Go get a checkup, girl.
Erin, did you enjoy that?
I really enjoyed it.
You did?
No.
Were you a little embarrassed?
Well, with Gilbert there.
Gilbert ruined it. Gilbert, you're ruining it. All right, bring Allison over here. Allison, come on over. Allison claims to be a therapist.
An art therapist.
Stay here, Erin. Don't leave. I want to look at you some more. Get over here, Allison. You got C cups?
Yes.
All right, and I'm going to touch them now and look for lumps.
Please do.
As you know, I'm not a real doctor. You should probably go to a real doctor, but this is a good preliminary. Okay. I must tell you, I've never found a lump on a woman yet.
Okay, good.
So you could be the first.
That makes me feel better.
Yet people are dying every day of breast cancer. He's still
in fact, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'd even know what a lump felt like. Whoa!
Damn!
Look at the size of those. Wow.
Seems like a Russian peasant pushing those wagons around.
Really? Are you ready? When you have sparkles on these as well. Where do you live?
I live in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, okay.
Now, when she's going to the doctor, does she apply sparkles as well?
Yeah, when you go to the doctor, you put sparkles all over your chest?
Yes, I do.
You do, really?
Yes.
You have a male doctor?
No, I don't.
A female?
Yeah.
Are you into women?
Would it make me look sexier if I said yes?
No, I don't care. I want to know the truth.
No.
No, okay, here we go.
Hey, Doc, is that one like a lot bigger than the other one?
No, they're both the same size. I think I feel some...
That's Casey's
Can I check you for testicular cancer next?
Shh. Be quiet, I'm thinking.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling for lumps. I really am. I'm taking it seriously. Every time I squeeze, Fred plays the horn on, so you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Hold it. What's this? Feel right here. I feel a lump.
What?
Right here. What's this here? Give me a hand.
It's a rib, probably.
No. Feel this. Right here. Give me a hand. I found a lump. Right there.
Get out.
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
That's a lump.
Is there something there?
You better go to the doctor. Hold it. Get away from me. Get away from me. You have cancer. I don't want to. Let me see. Oh, now I don't feel it anymore.
Oh, my God.
That was probably just a air bubble. You like that, don't you?
It would help if you compared it to the other girl's breast.
Yeah, why don't I just put them all side by side, and then I'll know. All right, go away. Go away. You're fine. You're healthy as a horse. No, don't check me. No. You have very nice cans.
Well,
Good for you. Well, Robin, I thought I found the lump.
And then what happened?
And it disappeared.
It disappeared on you.
Yeah. Well, you broads are a lot of fun. And I want to thank you for coming down here because it was getting pretty pathetic.
You
no
were
one.
looking kind of like a loser.
Yeah.
You couldn't get anybody here.
Can I just tell you thank you very much for...
thank you.
No, thank you.
Thanks.
For entertaining me every morning.
Thank you.
I mean, I have really enjoyed listening to you for the past 10 years.
Thank you.
Thank you for getting up early every morning and doing it.
It is a big sacrifice, but I have to do it. I do it for you, my fans.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
and thank you
you.
for your coverage on September 11th. It
Thank
really
you.
made everything very more easier to manage.
Well, you're insane. But, thank you.
I know I'm crazy.
But no, seriously, thank you for coming down here. And girls, please go to a real doctor and get checked for breast cancer. But I must tell you, I give you a clean bill of health. Thank you.
You should have a little certificate.
I know.
Yeah.
I love the disclaimer before. I'm not a real doctor.
You know what? I had to do. The station came to me and said, "Yeah, you got to tell the girls you're not a real doctor and that they should go to a real doctor." I said, "Don't you think they kind of know that?" They go, "Well, you know, they might think they have a clean bill of health."
I had to pay a $10 co-payment to get in.
Is that right? Well, I don't know anything about that. All right, girls, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're beautiful, but you're not funny. So you're going to have to leave.
What chick is beautiful and funny, though?
Very few.
Me.
Well,
please, Robin.
Sorry.
All right, Gilbert.
You're a woman, no?
Yes.
Are you still here?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Gilbert Gottfried is appearing. This is more important than anything. This Thursday.
Forget Daryl, forget the breast, forget everything. What is Gilbert doing?
I thought my interview with Daryl Hannah was particularly interesting.
Gilbert
I learned
was so
nothing.
funny. He kept talking over her because he was so excited.
You find her attractive, right?
Yes. She was in that movie Summer Lovers where it's her and another girl, like sunbathing naked.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, and I didn't think you went to the movies.
Oh,
Gilbert
that
knows
one I
all
saw.
the movies.
Yeah. Do you watch porn?
Oh, yeah.
You do? Do you have a porn collection?
No, not really a porn collection.
Well, how do you see it?
He goes to the theater.
Yeah.
He likes to annoy other people.
Raincoat and a towel in my lap.
No, what do? You people give you porn and...
Yeah, I've seen a lot of porn.
Have you ever gone to a video store and rented porn?
No.
Do you go on the internet? Do you have a computer?
No. I don't have a toaster.
See, if you went on the computer, you get tons of porn.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're
You can
missing out.
actually talk to girls, Gilbert.
Yeah. You can tell them what you want them to do.
Well, now there's a reason to get a computer. Yeah.
See Gilbert Gottfried this Thursday and next Thursday at Caroline's Comedy Club in Manhattan. And see Gilbert this Friday at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. What's the last porn you watched? Mine was Foot Fetish 11.
Oh, I don't remember some titles I remember.
Well,
there was one.
Remember?
Yeah.
This is an actual porn film with a black guy and a white girl that was called Amos and Candy.
Oh.
Amos and Candy. And as funny as that might sound, you took it very seriously when you watched it.
I have to see that.
Yeah.
And what do? You actually pleasure yourself to the porn? You have a ritual that you go through?
No, I watch it for the dialogue.
No, but when you watch it, where's your VCR? In your bedroom?
No, in the living room.
Okay.
So
in
you
the
gotta
living
go
room.
into the living room.
Who even knew you had a living room?
Yes, exactly.
What kind of a couch?
In my library.
Yeah. Do you have a couch?
Oh, yeah.
No, seriously, do you?
Yes, I have a couch.
Is it like a leather couch or cloth? What is it?
Well, I have to put plastic over it for when I watch the porn.
No, but when do you have like a hand cream? Do you have bring a box of tissues in the room? What's your whole ritual? I got to know.
Patty that's all set up?
I mean, I've said my ritual a million times on
What
the air.
is your ritual?
Well, my ritual is, and it differs, but for the most part now, I put the porn in my bedroom. And
secret compartment.
Yeah, I keep my porn in it. I have a porn collection kind of, like whatever I get from the station. And I know we gave you a bunch of porns.
That's probably what he's watching.
And then I put it in, in the machine, and I lay down on the bed. I get nude if I have time.
Now, do you have a box of tissues near the bed? Do you have to bring tissues
No,
with
I have a box of tissues right by my bed.
Yes. You have to. Because you don't want to get up and spill it.
And and what I do is I get nude because that makes me feel sexy.
And that's what I wondered. Does Gilbert drag himself out to the TV?
Well, that's what I'm trying to know. Like, what is your ritual? Or are you uncomfortable talking about it?
On your living room sofa?
I mean, the funniest... And then I just, watch, and then, I watch this foot fetish thing. And then I watch for, 5 seconds. I get off, and then I stop it. Because I'm disgusted with it. I'm like, oh, this porn is so horrible. I'm going to throw it out. And I don't throw it out. I just put it back in the collection. And it takes me about a year to get through one porn.
You know what's the worst thing?
Can't.
Yeah, it's meaningless.
You feel stupid.
It's annoying.
So what is your ritual? Do you get naked during the whole ritual, or do you just keep your pants on?
How do you? I mean, do you?
Oh,
get
you
ready?
mean keep my pants on and just soil my pants?
No. When do you? What do you do? Do you?
I rub my hands outside my pants.
Because you don't want to see yourself?
Yeah, and then just toss them out afterwards.
All right, I don't think we're going to get the answer. All right, let me take a break.
Naked? Just answer the question.
Are you naked or not? No. Yeah. All right, let me take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet a girl who was on that TV show, I Want to Date with a Prince.
Right, she won, right?
She won. I want to find out what the date was.
The Prince looked like Gilbert.
Wasn't a great Prince? Wasn't Prince charming?
Prince, I'm a douchebag.
We'll be back right after these words.
Very special Howard Stern Show.
Why were you kissing that woman?
For kissing goodbye. If you listen to one show all summer.
Like hell you were.
This should be it.
You were kissing her like a man. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't treat me like a child.
Gather the family.
You are my child. I don't care how old you are.
Hold hands.
You weren't brought up to be one of those people.
And listen.
What people? I want to hear it from you. What people?
To the next Howard Stern Show.
Homosexuals.
The Howard Stern Show continues after these on WBCN. WBCN.
Of all media. Howard Stern. The Howard Stern Show.
Okay, a couple of things. Gilbert Gottfried's here. Gilbert will be appearing. I already threw out your plug.
Is Gilbert still packing them in, even though people are going out?
More so than ever. Yes.
People feel like beating themselves up.
Yes.
See Gilbert Gottfried this Thursday and next Thursday at Caroline's Comedy Club in Manhattan. Have you added new material in light of the tragedy? All right.
No, it's next Thursday at Caroline's. And this Friday is Rascals.
Don't act like it's something you have to labor over.
Yeah.
You know when the date's.
Look at this. I have complete wrong information.
Really?
Let me see this.
See Gilbert this Friday at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. And it says, see Gilbert Gottfried this Thursday and next Thursday at Caroline's Comedy. Oh, okay. All right, got it.
This Friday at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey.
And
next Thursday at Caroline's, New York.
Nothing this Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
The
All right.
25th.
All right, I got it. Nobody cares anyway. No one's going. Jonah, go ahead.
Hi, I saw Daryl Hannah's movie, Dancing the Blue Iguana.
Yeah?
And it's terrible for one. It's all improvised. Really boring. Anyways, there's a scene in it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
How can you say that's bad?
Through, you can see it.
How's she look in the movie? Nice?
She looks amazing. She's really thin. Saw last year at a film festival and got a horrible reception.
Really?
Yeah, but it's worth seeing for that one little shot.
Nice labia?
Yeah. Look good.
I'm a labia man.
You enjoy that? Yeah.
Some guys are a leg man, butt man, breast man. Me?
He likes the labia.
I do. I love the labia.
Yeah, you should have asked her to see it, yeah.
I named one of my daughters labia, her middle name.
Nice.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I wonder if he meant labia majors or minors. There's two of them, you know. I know everything about the women's private parts. I'm that kind of guy. All right, listen, there's a couple of things going on here. Tomorrow, Paul McCartney will be here. Gilbert, you can't be here.
Gilbert, are you going to request to be here?
Yeah, Gilbert, you will not be allowed in. Ozzy Osbourne will be here. Right now, if you saw the TV show, the Who Wants to Be a Princess, did you see that?
Who Wants a Date with a Prince or something?
No, it was Who Wants to Be a Princess. That was the name of the show.
But it was only for a date with a prince.
They made you think you were going to marry the prince. But anyway, here is the winner of the date. And the prince came out, and he looked like Gilbert.
He was. Well, I don't think Gilbert's a little troll.
Is Gilbert better looking than the prince?
Actually, yes. You would have been happy to see Gilbert.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
My girlfriend told me she thought Gilbert was cute.
Gilbert is cute.
I said, you'd have to if you think I'm cute.
Oh, stop it. But Gilbert's not cute in that good-looking kind of way.
Oh, you could have just stopped while you were ahead.
Hey, by the way, this is a nice-looking girl.
Oh, yeah.
And
look.
she was a head taller than the prince.
And she's willing to sit near Gilbert, which is amazing.
Well, she's been out with that prince.
You know, I saw about half the show, and it's funny, I see you here in person. You're a lot better looking in person than you were on camera.
Oh.
Why, thank you, I guess.
I can't believe you're sitting so close to Gilbert.
I know. This is just because of the camera.
Yeah.
They say the camera can't film the whole couch now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Good.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's really state-of-the-art equipment here.
Yeah.
They can't film the other side of the couch.
Now, no one gave me your name on a piece of paper, which is the thing that always must be done when we have a guest in.
That's usually what goes down.
Yeah, and again, my staff has not given me your name on a piece of paper.
What happens? Where's the breakdown and why?
Yeah, let's find out. Gary, Casey, how many times am I going to ask for the name of a guest and not be embarrassed? What is your name?
You want me to give it to
Please.
you? Tavanya Gullah.
Yeah, I'll never remember that.
Yeah, it's okay. Tavanya.
All right, Tavanya.
Yes.
That's easy to remember.
Susan.
Yeah, can we call you Susan? Do you mind?
Because you're never going to remember Tavanya.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Tavanya, which
Yes.
name I'll forget in 2 seconds, but
That's
you are a beautiful woman. How old are you?
29.
All right, you see, I watched the show, and I thought they were going to do something really... Casey, explain to me why you can't remember to give me the name of the guest.
Why is it late?
Why do I have to go through this?
No, it wasn't me.
Who is it then? Is it Gary?
No, I told...
What?
Clear explanation.
Don't kiss.
I have no explanation. It was a miscommunication.
Aren't you the guy who puts up the name of the person?
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah. So why did you not do it this time?
This time, I didn't do it this time.
All right, thanks.
Because I don't know. I wasn't.
Do me a favor. It's not funny to me. Seriously, remember to bring the name in.
Yeah, but it's not always my.
So whose fault is it today?
I don't know.
You don't know whose fault it is?
I'm going to find out. I'm going to get it, research it.
It's like Black Fang and White Tooth.
You're not doing the honorable, I'm not an idiot. You're not doing the honorable thing by hiding the name from me of who was supposed to do it. Don't think you're a team player.
This is not prison.
It's either you.
It's me.
Rat him out.
No. It's not you.
Yeah.
Who was it? Gary was supposed to bring it in?
No, I think it's me.
Yeah.
But he's not sure.
Placing a bet.
He's got to go research.
Seriously, guys, come on.
I know. You're right.
All right, Tavanya.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up precious interview moments.
I'm sure the Princess staff is much more efficient.
I saw the show, and I thought you were like one of those crazy bros who was going to marry the prince at the end of the show.
No.
They couldn't do that anymore after the first time.
Yeah, I think the whole Marry the Millionaire after that was done.
Wasn't the show, in fact, named Who Wants to Be a Princess?
Yes, it
right.
was.
And you were there under the premise that you might date a prince, and who knows, if there was love, you would become a princess.
But you were going on the date in his realm or something.
Yeah, what country was the dude from?
He lives in Rome.
How do you hear about a contest like this?
How did I hear about it? I was actually at a club with a bunch of my girlfriends, and it was more of a dare. They were doing an open call type thing at the club.
Do you want to be an actress? Is that what's going on here?
Initially I didn't want to do anything, but now I want to host a show.
You do, because Gilbert can get you in cartoons.
Yeah.
If you have sex with him, that is.
Yeah.
And I am a prince. Yeah.
A prince of a guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk about it.
Yeah.
When you went on the show, were you hoping that Prince Charming would walk out like a really good-looking guy?
Well, we had no idea. We expected the worst. I mean, we really thought that this guy was going to be, very fat, unattractive guy.
Right, because what kind of real prince?
You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
A real prince with a title and good-looking wouldn't need to be on TV humiliating himself.
Prince William isn't doing a show.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Gilbert's the Prince of Wayne, New Jersey. So when the prince walked out, I imagine you were disappointed. Is that true?
No, I was actually pleasantly surprised because I told you, I thought that he was going to be just,
deformed,
completely unattractive.
Did you expect the elephant, like,
Richard III would come hobbling up.
I'm not an animal. I'm a human being.
Ignore the hump on my back.
Sex with me.
It could have been a lot worse.
Let me touch your tender ass. Oh, what lovely breath you have. I must have it to go with you right away. Oh, let me feel your round butt.
So you were probably afraid, as Gilbert says.
I'm more afraid sitting here than
So when the prince walked out, you were pleasantly surprised, even though he was like literally, I'd say a good couple of inches shorter than you.
Well, I had about 5-inch heels on that day.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
You are.
And so when I took my shoes off, we're head to head.
You were head to head. Okay, so you wore your flats on the date. Now, what happened after the show? Did the prince actually stand there and talk to you? Was it awkward?
After the show, we all went to an after party, and he was, like, flirting with all the girls, and we went dancing. We had a great time. He danced with all the girls, and, you know, he worked it.
Did you feel anything for him? Did you feel an attraction for him?
Not initially, no. It was really uncomfortable. It was, you know, a little odd. And then
what was really funny was when he got up on the tiptoes to put your crown on.
How much, what was the price?
So bad for him. The price was a $40,000 platinum and diamond necklace.
All right, that's nice.
A trip to Rome. I was there for 5 days.
Go ahead.
And an evening gown.
Evening gown.
Yeah.
And did you really go on a date with him?
I did, but you know what? We filmed the whole entire thing over the 5 days, so it was...
Turn your cameras off! Please! I must have sex!
Do you think he was a wealthy guy?
I know he has a palace. He
did. Did you go to the palace?
The family has.
Yeah, the family's house. He lives with, his mother.
Right.
And so they do that whole thing.
Gilbert spit all over you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Way to go, Gilbert.
I think she digs me now.
Yeah, you're lucky he has he has no diseases because he doesn't have sex with anybody.
She would rather have anthrax at this point.
So did you? So when you were there with the prince, you get off the plane, and does he meet you at the plane?
No, I had a chaperone. Actually, the same chaperone that did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or Marry the Millionaire.
Was it a man or a woman who chaperoned?
It was a woman.
A woman. And,
yeah, she's great.
Was she attractive?
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl.
Right, so did you two get it on?
No, we got along, but we didn't get it on.
Okay, and when you go there, they bring you on the date, or the prince meets you somewhere?
No, it was like the first day was a carriage ride through Rome.
With him?
With him, and we had camera crew the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah, they're never alone.
So it wasn't, we had one dinner by ourselves that was like an hour long max.
Did he say he was what did he say to you? Did he want you?
Well, I couldn't read him. We had a couple glasses of wine, and he got to be, more affectionate towards me.
In what way?
We just got back in the car, and his hands were, like, on my lap, and, he was putting a little, like,
did he kiss you?
No, he never did.
No, he just put his hand in your lap.
I know.
Yeah.
Goes right for it, doesn't he?
Yeah. But I think I've talked to him several times since then, and he's going to come out and visit in December.
Oh, he's called you?
Yeah.
And the guy's not really a prince in any sense of the word.
That he has a country or anything.
Right.
But you say he
holds the title.
He's a wealthy guy.
I assume he's very wealthy, yeah.
And so after this is all over, you realize that it's kind of lame in that you're not going to be a princess. Is he a homo?
I was...
Did you say to him, what, are you a homo?
Give me some penis now!
No, I wasn't expecting to win the show. I wasn't expecting to be a princess. I mean,
would you have had sex with him had he kind of made some moves?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Are you attracted to him or are you not?
I think he's attractive.
Yeah, I think he's...
Rome must be beautiful.
Honey, I got to tell you something.
He's much more attractive than he was on the show. I swear.
Really? Is that like Gilbert? Sometimes you see him in person. He's a little better than on TV.
I think he's more attractive in person.
You do?
Yeah.
But not much more attractive.
Can you find out about tickets to Rome? Yeah.
So the whole thing really is kind of a mystery to you in that you did like him, that perhaps there could have been romance from your part, and the guy kind of just fizzled and didn't do anything.
Well, I think the whole thing was, very much contrived in the fact that we were followed by cameras the whole entire time. They didn't show any, of the date.
And he didn't request any more alone time with you?
No, actually, the last night we were supposed to go on a date by ourselves, and we had a whole evening planned, and when I went to go get clearance on it, they said no.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. And they allowed, finally said okay with a chaperone, and we couldn't get her tickets to this, event and things like that. So we were expecting that to be like our romantic date, like by ourselves.
So the TV show actually got between the two of you.
Well, yeah, they had a lot of influence.
So he calls you now, and you might actually go out with him when he comes to America.
Well, he's coming to Boston, and he's got some business and friends, and then he's going to fly out to L.A., and, I guess
what do you
I'll be
talk about
picking
on
him up
the
from the
phone?
airport.
You know, I really love running my kingdom. My mother, the queen, is a real C-word. Does he have an accent and everything?
He has an accent.
Conversations do you have?
Just very friendly conversations, very, surface stuff.
You know, I'm a very lonely man because I have no country, really. I have no one to
am
lose.
the prince.
Principality.
I live alone. Despised. I have no friends. No home. I'm hated. Despised. Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
Did he take you to his castle?
No, he has a palace, and I never got to go in. We actually went to another palace where I met. It's weird because they were like dukes that were 21 years old there, and we had cocktails, and it was a similar type thing as it.
You know that guy doesn't even have anything to do with the palace. He just brought her to a palace.
I'm telling you, that wasn't his palace. His family wouldn't have them at the palace he lives in.
No, please. He probably didn't even have any money. Do you think he has money?
I would, I think they have a lot of property and a lot of real estate, and he manages the whole thing, and he's a very educated guy.
Well, he's a Marconi descendant.
Oh, I see.
His grandfather.
He invented this mess we call radio.
Right. Yeah. He's the reason we're here.
And he doesn't call you collect? He calls you on his own dime? Well, you're a beautiful woman. I think that I wish you luck with the prince.
Thanks.
Now, I also understand, just by coincidence, you are best friends with Tony from
Love Cruise.
Love Cruise. I love Love Cruise.
I love Tony on Love Cruise.
Oh, she's
you do?
fantastic.
I can't stand Tony.
Tony's hysterical.
My daughter loves Tony, but Tony makes me crazy.
Oh, no, I love her.
What?
She's great.
Howard, she's here with Tony's one of them, and there's another one that they're all like roommates from Arizona State when they were in college or something like that.
Let me see Tony from Love Cruise. There she is. You look much better in person.
Tony's not a fullback.
Yeah, okay? Your body looks nicer in person. Tony. Yeah, it really does. You seem crazy to me on that show.
I am a crazy.
You're crazy.
All you have to do to Tony is say, you know what so-and-so said about you?
Your eyes bug out of your head. Like you start yelling at people and your eyes bug out of your head.
Well, you guys...
she starts to tremble. She's amazing.
Oh, my veins pop out.
She's very passionate.
And you've lost weight since the show, obviously.
Yeah, about 15 pounds.
Yeah, you look good. You look good.
You.
But you scare me because you're so crazy. You're like every crazy girl I ever met. I mean, you start yelling and screaming and
I can't stand it when you do that. I hate people like you.
Right.
You're a weasel. Couldn't come up with anything better than that.
Don't tell me who wins the...
Yeah, because I haven't seen the last episode.
Yeah, but don't tell me. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't even want to know.
We have to go to bed early, okay?
Yeah, we tape everything, and then we watch it 3 weeks after everybody's talked about it.
Way.
Yeah. So, you see, I don't want to know anything because I don't want to ruin it. But the sad thing about Love Cruise is it's a real good show.
But nobody watched.
Nobody watched. The ratings were bad.
Our ratings went up.
They did?
We were supposed to air on 9/11, and we all know what happened.
Yeah. Right. Is that what happened? Yeah. That was the day of the airing?
Yeah.
So
that was supposed to be the premiere?
Mm-hmm.
My series was airing that day.
Me too.
Yeah.
9/11.
We all had shows.
Yes.
Tony, you ever feel that the Arabs did it against you?
At this point, maybe.
To ruin Love Cruise? Did you? Hey, just one question. Are you still seeing that guy from the Love Cruise, or you dumped his ass?
Dumped his ass.
You dumped his ass. Yeah. Were you playing him?
No.
You
I
liked him?
really did like him, but Lisa, if you ever watched it, Lisa
they were fighting over him.
Oh, you were fighting over him. All right. And, by the way, Love Cruise beat Bob Patterson last night. Our friend Jason Alexander did very badly.
Oh, I feel bad for Jason.
Every show beat him, except for...
Roswell.
Even Superboy beat him.
Yeah, that was brand new.
That was brand new.
Well, Jason's moving to a new time slot. Maybe it'll be better.
That was the new time slot. Oh, another time slot?
Yeah, they're going to have another one.
Oh,
it's going to move again. He'll call us again when it moves in like 2 weeks, Howard.
That's smart. Keep moving until you find some night where they have nothing on.
That you're the only choice.
Well, girls, it's certainly nice meeting you.
So all of you girls just sit around waiting for people to have these TV shows?
No, this is complete coincidence.
I filmed mine about a year ago.
Is that right?
It took Fox a year to edit it.
What do you do for a living? What do you do? You don't do anything?
No, I bartend.
Oh, do you?
Personal training on the side.
And my daughter, my 15-year-old daughter, loves you. And
I think she's the best part. When she got voted off the ship, I said, now all the fun's gone.
Yeah, well, she loved you. And I said, we had a big argument the other night. I go, you don't like Tony, do you? And she goes, I think Tony's the best.
That's right.
I said, why
she's
is...
the most fun.
I said, that's something wrong with you if you think Tony's the best. I go, why do you like her? She goes, she's honest, She tells people off, and she is a good person. I said, I didn't get that.
I
didn't.
I know her, and she's got a heart of gold.
And then my daughter convinced me that you were good.
God bless your daughter.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, daughter.
It's so funny the difference between men and women.
Yeah, but she is the most fun. I mean, the rest of them are boring.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at her as girlfriend material. Can I deal with this girl?
Right.
That's what you're looking at.
That's what I'm looking at.
My daughter's
You
looking
gotta
like she's
understand,
cool.
I had a heart attack because you're stuck on a boat with these people, and they're like, oh, time out. You got a camera on you, and you can't get away.
Right.
At that point, like, when you guys see 8 days at the bottom of the screen, it's more like 13 days to us. And you're missing, like, 24 hours in the day. I wanted to kill people. I'm like, get out of my face. I'll do anything. Break the contract. I'm going to kill you.
You're a nice-looking broad, though. You don't photograph as well as... I'm telling you, you're nice-looking. She didn't look this good on the TV show.
Come on, I was out in the middle of the sun and the ocean and...
Ralph wants to talk to you. Go ahead, Ralph.
I'm just, I love the show, but I'm just curious. You think, Tony, are you really manic depressive? Because, like, 1 minute you love everybody, and then the next minute you hate them, and, like, it's, like, bizarre.
Well, you're missing a lot of hours in the show. So in the beginning, I'm like, oh, everybody's great, da-da-da-da. And then there's a lot of stuff that happens, and I'm like, okay, I hope you all die.
Like 1 minute...
So they edited to make you look crazy?
Wait. No, she's crazy. 1 minute... 1 minute you're screaming at that girl with the eyes bugging out of your head, and the next minute you got your arms around her head telling her, like, how dear she is. And,
No. Those are cutaway
you just a big
shots.
phony, or are you crazy? What is it?
No, those are cutaway shots. Those cutaway shots were out of sequence. Because after that, when I walked away, I didn't even look at her.
Have you ever been institutionalized?
Not lately.
Have you ever been on any kind of drugs to alter your mood?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
She says no. Because Ralph and I talk about you all the time.
See, she is good.
Well, yeah, we talk about you.
She's great, but, you know,
no,
she's crazy.
But, Ralph, you would bang her, right?
Well, maybe now that you said she lost a couple of pounds, because she was kind of big on the boat.
Yeah.
Were they feeding you a lot on there?
Oh, come on. You got to admit, your body is a lot different now than it was on the boat.
Well, that and I was 3 months out of breast surgery.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're
a little swollen.
Oh, right. Remember right off the bat she was mad at that girl because that girl was obsessed with her implants?
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
To this day, she's still the same way.
She was jealous. Because you had a nice rack.
attention.
All right, Ralphie.
You know what was cool about that show, too? That nobody was really that great looking on it.
Right.
You know, it was kind of like, you know, nobody was like a runaway winner, you know?
You didn't think Andrea was really good looking?
Yeah.
Who's Andrea?
Who's that?
My best girl from the show.
Oh, you still hanging out with her?
Oh, she's my girl.
She was okay, but there was something wrong with everybody there, you know?
Yeah, they were all a little messed up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, the guys for sure.
Yeah.
Are you two
Yeah,
girls?
what about that one guy with his stomach hanging over his bathing suit?
Which one was that?
Michael.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Subway Diet?
He's got boobs.
Yeah.
Is he the Subway Diet guy? He's fat.
He's like, we were making fun of him the whole time. He's like, I lost 200. And I'm like, yeah, on the Subway Diet.
He needs to lose a little bit more.
Yeah, he needs to go on another diet.
Really?
He needs to go on the Subway.
Need somebody else's diet.
All right, Ralphie boy, thank you.
Bye, Ralph.
You two girls look like you're about to kiss. Are you lesbian lovers at all?
No.
No? Okay. Hey, listen, I got to take a break. Gilbert, I can't believe you can't bang one of these two chicks. You're a celebrity.
Yeah, and I'm a prince.
That's right. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back,
And a millionaire.
we're going to do a little bit of news for you. Gilbert, you can hang in there, can't you? You have nowhere to go.
Howard,
And
they
I'll
might
be-
need a breast exam, the girls. Did you ask them?
Do you girls need breast exams, either one of you?
No, I do myself.
You do
Unless
yourself?
you want to go around a bag of water, it's not going to happen.
I'll do it. I don't care. All right, we're going to take a break.
And
We'll be back.
Rascals this Friday, and Caroline's next Thursday.
Well, you must be really hurting the way you're
Yeah.
getting those plugs in. Now, go see Gilbert. He's real funny. We'll be back right after these words.
Radio talk show personality, Howard.
You're on the air.
Stern.
The Howard Stern Show. The Howard Stern Show continues after these on WBCN.
Hey, Howard. Howard, how you doing? I'm Howard Stern from New York.
The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, Joey, you're on the air. Go ahead.
How you doing, Howard?
Hey, now.
How you doing, Robin?
Hey.
I don't know. I was going to tell you about today. Tom Brokaw got that letter with the anthrax.
Yes.
Drew Barrymore was in the building with, her entourage and James Woods. They were going to go on a publicity tour of the city and, for their movie they just made. And Drew Barrymore was in the building when he got the letter. and she found out about it. She got all freaked out, and she went right back to her hotel.
We've read this for 2 days. Drew Barrymore ran out of town as soon as she heard Tom Brokaw got anthrax. Got anthrax.
Yeah.
I guess Drew was in the building rehearsing Saturday Night Live. What is her problem? I mean...
Well, look, Hollywood is full of nuts. If you hadn't noticed, most people there are unbalanced.
Gilbert, do you think that's true?
No, I'm as stable as they come.
Brokaw got upset when Drew Barrymore left the building because he was like, well, I'm the one that don't forget about me.
I've got the
what's he doing in the middle?
I've got the virus. I've got leukemia. I've got Vietnamese syphilis. My balls hurt and my nipples are sensitive.
No. Well, yeah. Do you think that he really touched that envelope? I think he's milking this thing.
He doesn't ever...
I think everyone wants to put white powder on their hands for press.
Right. But he doesn't ever say, he did exit. He says, I think I did. So if he just anything that it doesn't matter.
Right. High pitch Eric, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, before anthrax, he had a deep voice.
I just want to say, I love Gilbert Gottfried.
Aren't you lucky, Gilbert?
Gilbert, you're the best.
The girls ignored me, but high pitch.
You should have seen during the commercial the 3 hot chicks that were in here. Were taking pictures with us, and I tried to call Gilbert over so he could, because I know he's trying to always get girls.
He's just watching this whole thing.
I introduced him to the girls and everything, and nothing happened.
Disappeared from the conversation. What happened?
Yeah, Gilbert, it's funny. You know how everyone assumes like just because you're famous you get girls? You don't.
Yeah.
Gilbert, you're the best, man. I want to take you to
Thank you, Mickey.
I want to take you. Hey, Gilbert. Gilbert, I want to hang out with you one of these days.
Are you inviting Gilbert? Are you inviting Gilbert over to your apartment?
If you want, yeah.
You know,
see? And you thought I didn't have a swinging love life.
You know that high pitch Eric will invite you over. He'll drug you and then open up your brain, like at the end of Hannibal 2.
And eat it.
And eat your brain. Hey, by the way...
I want to hang out with Gilbert, man. He's funny.
Donald.
I love you, Gilbert. Gilbert, you want to hang out?
Hey, Minnie.
No, he doesn't want to hang out with you. I went to see a movie yesterday.
Yes.
It was the new Johnny Depp movie. Called From Hell. And I liked it.
Really?
Yes, I did.
It's good.
It's good.
Better than The Cell.
I love The Cell, but yes, better than The Cell.
Thank goodness.
The movie, although Marshall Fine wrote me a note, he saw it because he's a critic, a film critic. He thought it was a good movie. He thought that Johnny Depp walked through it. I didn't think that at all.
I've been hearing that he gave a good performance.
Great performance. I like Johnny Depp a lot, and the movie's good. It's the story of Jack the Ripper, who, as you know, used to cut out the private parts of women and kill them.
And what's the bad part?
Oh. I'm getting to that.
Gilbert's collection of private parts.
Yeah. That's why you never meet girls Gilbert went out with. What is it?
I like the movie a lot. I thought Johnny Depp was really good in it.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised to read Marshall said that.
But that was the character.
Yeah, he was an opium freak.
It was low-key.
Yeah. And...
one time the director accused me of walking through Up All Night.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I remember that. They were going to fire you from that show.
I was walking through it.
I read that in the paper and I went, well, who wouldn't?
I didn't have the emotional intensity.
Yeah. So, Jim, you saw it too.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was going to be gorier, but then you know what I mean?
It was very gory, I thought.
They didn't show a lot, but then when they showed it, then it went back to now I know exactly what was going on.
I looked away from the screen at one point because it was pretty gory.
Yeah. How's Heather Graham?
Heather Graham doesn't have much of a part, really. She plays a prostitute, and all the other prostitutes look like real whores, like really gross.
Yeah. First of all, the other prostitutes are all 45 years old and missing teeth.
Yeah.
She's 21, has perfect makeup, and is the hottest chick in London.
Yeah. And the ugly one's getting all the customers, not Heather Graham.
Yeah, Heather Graham can't get laid.
She can't make a living.
Yeah, nobody's going after her.
Nobody's going after her.
Oh,
yeah, no. But the movie's pretty good. It's a good story.
I like the way it was directed. Like I like the look of the movie is really good.
Very Tim Burton-esque, I thought.
Well, it's the Hughes brothers, and what did they do?
Menace to Society.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they made a good movie. It's good. I really enjoyed it.
Menace to Society is a great film.
Yeah, so I recommend it. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Good date movie?
Good date movie is? I don't think so.
Jim and his girlfriend seemed to be having a good time.
Yeah,
really?
She was so horny after the movie, she wanted to have sex.
She cut out her private parts afterwards?
What, does air make her horny?
Anything does.
She's one of those girls who wears like a size 2 toddler pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I described her outfit to Robin earlier.
Yes.
So anyway, I recommend that movie. I liked it. And I think it should do well. I don't know if there's a God. And want to do some news?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll announce the winner of the FMEs tomorrow, the one that the audience voted on.
Okay.
And I think the results will surprise you. Gilbert Gottfried.
Voting's over, though, so don't try to vote.
Yeah, voting's over. Gilbert Gottfried next Thursday at Caroline's, and Gilbert Gottfried this Friday at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey.
Are they going to rerun my episode of Son of the Beach? Because that had to do with Bin Laden.
As a matter of fact, there's controversy. I heard that FX won't...
Are they pulling those?
I heard they pulled Gilbert's episode that had to do with Bin Laden. I think it's the best episode ever. And also, it's a great thing to make fun of Bin Laden. So I'm going to find out for sure, because I heard that. I think I read that in an article somewhere. That FX won't air the one where Gilbert's goofing on Bin Laden.
Right.
And I think it's certainly timely, actually.
It has Bin Laden with a goat in a dress. And,
yeah, I mean, it's not complimentary.
Yeah.
And you even call him Bin Laden.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very funny. And Gilbert plays a rabbi.
Right. And he has a daughter who's into Chip Rommel.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the big German guy.
Right. And I think it's perfect. So I heard they're not re-airing it, but I hope they do.
Oh, that's insane.
It is.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I heard they won't play Walk Like an Egyptian on some radio stations.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs they won't play.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one was on the list.
Yeah. Gilbert's very upset about that.
Gilbert's probably mad because he won't get his residual.
Yeah, exactly.
Gilbert's mad, too, because he's a big fan of Walk Like an Egyptian.
Yes. I have all our albums.
The last album was...
What was the name of those girls who put out Walk Like an Egyptian?
Bangles.
The Bangles. Gilbert's a big Bangles fan.
Yes.
Also, I do have a trip to give away. If anyone wants a trip for two, including airfare and hotel to the WWF SummerSlam pay-per-view on Sunday, October 21st in St. Louis, Missouri, I could give you that. But I don't know how to give it away. I mean, I don't have time for a full contest.
Right. Just call in and you'll plunk down the phone and give it to
All right, here. Brian?
Yes.
All right.
You win.
You win.
All right. What did I win?
You won WWF SummerSlam.
Oh, great.
You're going to go to St. Louis, Missouri, Sunday, October 21st. Call your local pay-per-view provider to order air and hotel courtesy of Priceline.com.
Great.
Does that excite you?
Thank you. I'm excited. I just excited all over myself. I have to go clean up.
All right. Nobody ever cares.
I know.
Unfortunately, you have to fly there.
If you start walking now...
You can take your car.
You could get there.
All right? So you win. Hold the line.
Okay.
Give them the trip, guys. Robin, what's in the news?
Well, you bring up an interesting story talking about flying. I understand that one of the pilots yesterday or the day before, he came out of the cockpit with his axe. And he stood in front of the plane. And he said to the people on the plane, okay, folks, if somebody tries to get through this door, you have to do whatever you can to stop them.
That's it. Don't even go any further. That story's been going around on the Internet for weeks.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's an Internet story,
Yeah,
too?
that's an Internet story. It's not a true story.
The passengers applauded.
But I know it's true because my cousin is the president of the airline.
And he said... Well, I just heard that today on a news outlet. I thought it was the real deal. That's an Internet story.
Yeah, that's an Internet story.
God, there's so many.
What is it, Gary?
I just got another one emailed to me today that I've been getting almost every other day.
What's that?
Some girl has a friend whose father works for FEMA down there, and he just got the news that 30 Ryder trucks that have been rented in the area have been stolen by Arab Americans, so be on alert tonight.
Right. Well, you know, they are. See, these things get a little bit of credibility because the FBI is going around and checking with those schools that teach people to drive trucks.
Tell the rest of your story, even though it's not real.
Okay, so anyway, he gave this whole speech about, you have to attack them, you have to throw your shoes at them, hit them with anything, but do whatever it takes to keep them out of the cockpit. Do not fear, be brave, and just go for it, because we have to do everything to keep this plane in the air. And
make them eat the food.
That's right. Make them stay out of this cockpit. And then the people in the seats applauded, and he went back in with his axe and went on.
Not a true story. But it's a good one. This guy has a Gilbert story. Go ahead.
Oh. Maybe this is true.
Yes.
Well, I got to ask Gilbert. I was at a wedding probably about 2 years ago, and I met this lovely young lady, and she actually didn't tell me this because I guess you don't brag about dating Gilbert Gottfried. But a friend of mine told me, and I just want to see if Gilbert could confirm this, that she actually ended up breaking up with him because he was so cheap that he actually didn't have any furniture in his family room. He actually had lawn furniture.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
But
That is true.
That's like the story that you get from this show all the time.
Yeah, we talk about his lawn furniture all the time.
Oh, wow.
All right. Yeah, Ralph, what do you want?
Claiming that's not true.
Yeah.
You know what was really weird was, we went to that roast steak, and Gilbert killed, and he's screaming and yelling the whole time. He's hilarious. And then, so we're at this after party, and Gilbert's sitting at a table, and I'm at this table, and there's all these cute girls there, like 3 or 4, and they're all drinking, everybody's having a good time. And Gilbert's like sitting there like a rock. Doesn't have anything to say. The girls are telling him how funny he was and everything, and he has no rap whatsoever. He doesn't even talk. He doesn't even attempt.
Gilbert,
that's his move.
It's just so weird because he's got
Gilbert's
so much
move.
personality on stage, and then he has nothing.
Because Gilbert's like, hey, if you want me, you have to come up and ask me for sex.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
He sat there for like 15,
You just
20
wait,
minutes.
it'll happen.
Gilbert, what happened to you as a child? Tell the truth.
God only
Gilbert,
knows.
how come you didn't talk to any of those chicks? They were like into you.
What happens, Gilbert? You just think, oh, they just want me for my laughs?
Yeah.
Gilbert, what happened? Ralph describes women who are into you, were attractive, and you don't say a word to them. What goes on?
Oh, I'm saving that for Montel.
No, I can tell you what he does say to women. Because some years ago, he met a friend of mine at a party who worked at a book company. So she got this great idea. She thought Gilbert was an amazing, funny guy. So she got this idea, like, I'm going to take Gilbert out to lunch and maybe try to get a book deal going with him. So Gilbert calls her at the book company, and the first thing he asks is she paying for lunch? And the second thing he asks for, will there be fellatio? Except he doesn't use that term.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Seriously, you think Gilbert's gay, baby?
Do I think what?
You think Gilbert's gay?
What is that?
Maybe he's non-sexual?
No, he's sexual. He just... he goes about it in his own way.
Yeah, so, but after Gary's story, maybe it's better if Gilbert doesn't say it.
Exactly. People blocked up.
I think Gilbert's very uncomfortable with his own nudity.
Well, that's understandable.
Not as much as other people are.
When you make love to a woman, do you get naked?
No, I wear a suit.
Gilbert, you're not hooked up anymore? You're single again?
You still have the girlfriend?
What? Oh, yeah. I'll be talking about my private life here.
Do you still have the girlfriend?
Oh, my goodness.
No, I'm going out with Daryl Hannah now.
No, but if you still have the girlfriend, you guys have been together like almost 3 years then.
Yeah, is it time to get married?
Is she hot, Gary?
Yeah, she's cute.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Bro, you probably met her. She's very cute.
Gilbert, do you break up with her around her birthday to save cash?
Get back together.
Doing that, right?
Yeah.
He calls her on New Year's Day to make up.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
Yeah, Christmas and birthdays, we break up.
I think Gilbert thinks if he acts autistic, that the girls want him. You know what I mean? Because that's how he sits when girls are around.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm going to go talk to him.
What is it, Mohammed?
That's a good rap, though.
Hey, where's Howard at?
Right here.
Right here.
Hey, Howard,
Yes, Mohammed.
who do you think you are?
Who do I think I am?
Yeah, who do you think you are?
Well, that's a tough one.
Well, I think I'm sexy
You're nobody.
in an unconventional way.
I'm a
you're
man. I'm a father.
I think I'm sensitive.
I'm hardly
Sometimes selfish.
I'm hardly a nobody.
No, they got me a recording.
I think I'm complex.
You think you're complex? I think you're a gay Jew boy that don't know nothing.
Thank you, Mohammed. All right, Matt, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I live in Gilbert's neighborhood, and I saw him at this grocery store, which is probably the cheapest grocery store in the neighborhood. And not only did I see him in there, but he was at the front clipping coupons, the coupon book.
Is that true? You
Swear to God, and it's pretty much like I was embarrassed to go in that grocery store and to see him one level below me in the same grocery store clipping
Do you
actual
really
coupons.
use food coupons?
Yeah, and then I started yelling at the woman behind the counter saying, wait a minute, you only gave me 10 cents off. It's 11 cents off.
I don't believe he would even take the time to clip coupons. Go ahead, Robin. Continue with the news.
It's hard to tell what.
I wouldn't buy the paper.
I have a question for all of you since you're experts at this. A little boy in Chile, a 12-year-old boy, was caught masturbating in class.
Are you a little boy in Chile? Were you, Mac?
And they say this is normal behavior for his age.
Is that normal behavior?
And they are upset because he was expelled, and they want that expulsion overturned.
Well, you could get a lawyer and
take that
sue.
case to court.
You're going to sue?
His parents totally disagree with the punishment and think the school should have explained proper social behavior.
How old the boy?
12.
Are you 12?
12's a little old to be masturbating in class.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes,
You should know
something
better.
wrong with a kid who does
What's
that.
your teacher's name?
But what do you do with him? Do you expel him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course you do.
Tie his hands down.
Texas apprentice electrician has filed sex discrimination charges against his construction company, saying co-workers tied him to a pole and spray painted his genitals. So you see, hijinks are still going on.
And you know what? You know Gilbert's laughing at that, but that's happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, kids in school did that. You know really bad stuff happened to Gilbert in school.
Well, that's why it's so much fun when it happens to someone else.
I know.
The Houston Chronicle reports that this 24-year-old says the incident happened last month when two other workers used tape to tie him up and then spray painted his private parts with orange engine paint.
I wonder what that was about. Gilbert, what's the worst thing the kids in school did to you? Seriously, as a kid growing up, you had to be the one who got bullied and picked on.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember anything like that
Did
happening.
they ever steal your clothes, throw you out in the street
No,
naked?
I remember they pulled your pants off.
So the kids pulled your pants off?
No, I remember you were
What happened to
saying.
you, Gilbert?
What happened to you? Never mind me. Talk about your pain. The kids removed his appendix.
Yeah.
Come here.
An X-Acto knife.
Did they call you names? Did you have a bad nickname or a...
I don't remember anything imaginatively bad. Like the spraying the testicle.
I didn't say it was imaginative. I just said, it must have been a horrible experience going to high school being Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
They probably
Or
stole his
junior
lunch every
high
day.
school. Or
Did they steal your lunch every day? Did your mom pack you a lunch, or did you buy the lunch?
You know he packed it. He came over with a brown bag. And he had on it, my name is Gilbert. On the bag.
Brown bag.
Yeah, filmed it with Gilbert.
What happened to you? Tell us. I mean, come on.
Shared the pain.
Yeah, what happened? Did your mom pack you a paper bag? And did you have a sandwich because you didn't like to eat the hot lunch?
Oh, I remember at one point they made you couldn't leave school to go home to eat anymore.
Oh, you had to go
stay.
home and eat.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So your mom packed you a bag lunch?
Yeah, I had a bag.
And what did you have? What was your favorite? Egg salad?
Oh, yeah.
So it's all over your mouth?
Got his little napkin in there.
Mom gave you 2 napkins and a ring ding. No, what'd you have? Like an egg salad sandwich?
No, not egg salad.
Tuna fish?
Tuna?
Oh, yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly, you can't go wrong.
Right. So
That would have been good.
And what happened? What did the kids do? They laugh at you? Would the other kids sit with you at the lunch table?
Were you sitting next to the one with the nice lunch box with the thermos?
Can you imagine the hell he went through?
His mom probably cut the sandwich in half.
Because you know Gilbert probably wanted to look cool in high school, like all the kids, and it was impossible.
I love when people say, gee, I really miss being a kid. Everything was great then. I go, what life were they leading?
And well, the life you were
Yeah,
living.
yeah, exactly.
Well, they peaked in high school.
That's right.
You're living the life now.
Yeah, exactly.
You had the last laugh on everyone.
I showed them.
You bon vivant playboy.
Well, thank goodness you didn't go into construction, because the Chronicle says this situation is similar to others around the country in the electrical trade, where the attacks may be a form of hazing of new workers or those who are not up to par on the job.
Right.
So you get your balls painted. The 24-year-old says supervisors at first thought the incident was a joke, but he told them, but they told him he would be blacklisted if he tried to cause them trouble. So now he's going to the courts. And this sounds like the plot of a dirty movie, but this is really happening over in India. Some army nurses are outraged over being asked to go naked under their lab coats.
Why?
It's not exactly clear why the mandate is being...
Gilbert, think of something. Gilbert, stop it, all right? He's trying to paint my genitals orange. Stop it.
Now you know it's blue.
What about these...
Times of India says the new dress code would have the nurses at one military hospital discard the current wardrobe of green pants and a shirt underneath the lab coats. Some are fighting the effort and have lodged an official complaint with the Army. There is no word on what authorities will, or when they will,
but it's very important.
a ruling on that matter.
It will save time. It does save time for intercourse.
And,
also, if you do deep knee bends, it will help.
Sometimes...
What?
What?
I'm just questioning Gilbert.
Okay. Sometimes show business gets a little weird. I just read this the other day, and I had to bring it up. I understand that Ed Burns, the actor, is delaying his wedding to Christy Turlington because of September 11th.
Well, because a lot of people can't get guests to come to their wedding.
Well, you know, Bono was going to give her away.
Yeah.
The front man for U2 became like a father figure to Christy after her father died.
Yeah.
Really?
She was wounded and he banged her.
So he was going to walk her down the aisle.
Yeah, my father banged me.
So that wedding, unfortunately, has been delayed.
He called me to give her away at this point.
I'll give her away.
Yeah, couldn't anybody stand in at this point, but they're going to wait it out. I guess they're going to wait for Bono to be available so they can get married. And they are so confident at Sony that Spider-Man is going to be a success. They're already working. They're in pre-production for the sequel.
Who's directing?
Sam Raimi is the director of the current one, and he's preparing the follow-up movie.
It is going to be successful. I can hardly wait for it. There's no good movies out there. When is that going to come out, the Spider-Man movie?
Well, that's one
I
thing.
saw the
They
trailer
haven't
for
released
that.
this one yet.
Yeah, the trailer's good.
But it had the World Trade Center in the trailer.
They're going to take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can't see that.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's still not going to be ready and released until May 3rd.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait that long.
That's ridiculous.
I need to see that now.
Well, you're just going to have to wait.
Leave the World Trade Center in and just show it to me. I'll get through it.
It takes time to erase the World Trade Center.
Who are these people that are not emotionally stable enough that they can't see the World Trade Center in a movie?
The same people who are calling all of the emergency rooms and the poison control lines thinking they have anthrax.
Well, don't make fun of them. I called. All right, anything else, Robin? Go ahead.
Yes, they still can't determine how that baby at ABC got anthrax because nobody seems to know of any letter over there. So they are wondering where that anthrax actually came from, and they're now saying the anthrax that was sent to the Senate is very powerful.
Wow.
It was the good kind.
Don't they think that this is not even terrorists, that this is people within our own country who are just screwballs?
Well, it's interesting. One guy I heard today said, well, he figures that they're thinking these are just crackpots.
Yeah.
It's not terrorists necessarily.
Can you believe this?
Terrorism. It may not be related to Osama bin Laden at all.
Is anybody patriotic anymore? I mean, and what about that guy they caught who put talcum powder in the mailroom and he was goofing?
Right, they had that guy, and then there's another guy who knew there was a hoax being called in, and he let it go forward anyway.
Are they going to prosecute these people?
Yes, John Ashcroft, the Attorney General, says they're going to treat them just as if they were sending out real anthrax.
Gilbert, surely you have something to say about these practical jokes.
I love that.
Counterpoint.
Surely you're the voice of sanity.
Gilbert, that's how bad times have gotten.
You wouldn't need to do that.
Yes.
There's nothing creative about that.
Gilbert sends us the girls.
Meanwhile, Colin Powell is in India trying to calm the fears of our Indian friends.
Please, do not comfort us.
We're talking to Pakistan and working very closely with them on this. So here's Colin Powell
Mr. Powell, can you be naked?
The U.S. is going after all terrorist operations. Number 10.
Underneath your uniform, you should be naked. And we do not negotiate with the blacks. The blacks, all of you blacks kill cows. You eat cow. I don't like it.
My colleagues here pointed out correctly that the problem of terrorism is not limited to Afghanistan. And I assure them that our efforts are directed against all terrorism. The United States and India are united against terrorism.
I still can't believe India has an atom bomb. They don't even have, food.
I know, but they've got the bomb.
Yeah.
They don't have shoes.
Yeah, they don't.
But they have an atom bomb.
As a matter of fact, there's a bunch of people now at some conference saying in India they can't get medication for AIDS, but they have the bomb.
They don't have running water,
right?
But they have an atom bomb.
Henry Kissinger is very pleased with Colin Powell's accomplishments in this new era war. Number 11.
He's a very good man. The blacks are very good at diplomacy. Everybody's scared of them. I'm a Jew. Nobody's scared of me. Everyone is scared of the blacks. The blacks will come over and eat their atom bomb. Henry Kissinger opened up his mouth?
Number 11, yes.
Number 11. Impossible Ramen.
No, you did. You barely played number 10.
I have number 12. I don't have 11.
Is there a Henry Kissinger there?
Yes, I'm here. What do you want to know? No, I don't have Henry.
Well, it's over here. Mark number...
Oh, here it is. I got it. It's 12. Okay. Number 12.
I think the Secretary of State has done a superb job.
He's done a superb job. I tell you, I remember in high school we painted Gilbert's testicles. They're unbelievable. Fire engine red Gilbert's testicles. Pull down his pants and take a look. No, when I was the Secretary of State, nobody listened to me. With the Schwarzos, they would listen. Yeah, the blacks, they listen. You know, for some reason, everyone's afraid. And I'll tell you, Gilbert uses coupons.
Creating the coalition for the first phase of this and holding it together.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
Also, of course, we are all concerned about opening our mail and what's going to be in it. Here is Ken Weaver, who is the chief postal inspector, and he says there's going to be a mass mailing next week, number 13.
Card that's going to alert the public as to those particulars they should look for regarding suspect mailing.
I love they're going to print up a whole card, and the card basically says, if any of the mail looks strange...
Right.
Don't open it.
Meanwhile, this card is going to look strange.
Yeah.
If it's from Mohammed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so... If it's no return address and there's nails sticking out of it.
Don't open that.
If it's from Saudi Arabia...
But surely even you know what mail to open and not to open, right?
Yes, if it's from Afghanistan and you don't know anyone there...
Don't open it.
Yeah.
All right, I think we get that.
Mr. Weaver's also saying you have to use some common sense.
Oh.
Do you know the mailer? Do you know who is sending you that particular mailing piece? If, in fact, you don't know who it is, there's no return address, something, in so many words, your gut reaction.
Can't this guy put this announcement on the web and save us billions in postage?
Everyone's going to be afraid to open that piece.
Of course.
They're sending out millions and millions of letters.
Anything else, Robin?
Yes, there's also a new virus that they're calling, it has anthrax in the name. Here's Larry Magid to explain that.
All right, Larry Magid, everybody.
This new worm, which is like a virus.
Uh-oh.
It's called the VBS anthrax.
Yeah.
And like other viruses and worms that we've seen lately, it spreads itself through email and also when you enter certain kinds of chat rooms.
Oh.
The subject line will be anthrax info.
Oh, that's
and the
delightful.
body of the message is in Spanish.
You mean if I chat on the gay hotline or the bondage line?
You may get a
Where can I get this worm?
It contains a file, and if you double-click on that file...
I see your worm.
If you double-click on it, it makes you effeminate.
It will then infect your computer, and you in turn will infect other people, and it can possibly damage files.
Oh, that would be awful.
And my files are so important.
Yes.
You know who told me his computer got infected? It was Ratso.
Oh, jeez.
He sent me this warning. He sent me this warning. He goes, my computer has a virus. It attacked my computer files and is mailing them out to everyone randomly. God only knows what people. I wish I'd get a Ratso file. Like there's some kind of brain surgery going on in that computer.
Oh my goodness.
He can't even use toilet paper in his house.
I know. But everybody's getting his files.
My luck, I got the files with his Abby Hoffman book, 7,000 pages.
Which he worked on for like 20 years.
Yeah, nobody heard it.
Yeah.
Finally, people are getting that book.
I had to write the intro to it. And he goes, I want you to read my book on Abby Hoffman and then write the intro. I go, okay, send it to me. 40,000 pages show up.
I also heard that there are hacker vigilantes, Howard.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Hacker vigilantes.
Yes, and they have launched attacks on the Pakistani computers. You know, they're trying to disrupt all of their computer communications. But the government is saying, no, don't do that. Because if you stop them from communicating via email and the computer, Then we'll have to figure out what else they're doing.
That's right.
They're trying to stop the hackers from attacking the Pakistanis. The Yankees move into the next round of the playoffs against the Seattle Mariners this afternoon.
I could care less.
Derek Jeter,
Tell us about the worm.
I want to hear more from the guy with the worm, Larry Magid.
I wonder what virus he has.
My files look horrible.
Oh, dear.
No, I know that guy. He's all man, seriously. No, seriously, he is. He is.
Is the what position does Derek Jeter play?
How should I know? I'm after the worm virus.
And it messes up your furniture.
He's the shortstop, Howard.
Oh.
That's lovely.
He's looking forward to facing a team that won a record 116 games this season, number 9.
All right.
I think a lot of people maybe wanted to see this, especially since Seattle, broke our record that we set in '98. And now we stand in the way.
I hope Oprah's not preempted. All right, good.
Kevin Spacey, of course, he performed one of John Lennon's songs on the John Lennon tribute show here.
It's marvelous.
I wept.
He talks about it, number 8.
Yeah, it was probably the biggest roar I've ever heard.
Please. Okay, here's the bottom line on that. I saw the John Lennon special. Kevin Spacey did a nice job singing a John Lennon song, but here's the deal. The whole special was musicians getting up and singing the music and words of John Lennon.
Yes.
Kevin Spacey was the only actor to get up and start singing because he had to show off. He couldn't just be satisfied to be the host. Yeah. So he got up with this pretentious moment, and he starts singing, "Imagine there's no countries." He did a nice job, but he had to show everyone in show business how versatile he was. That's what it was about. Me, 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 me. Look at me.
Is that what he's going to say?
And this roar from 6,000 people in Radio City Music Hall, literally.
Julian Lennon wasn't there to sing, but Kevin Spacey was.
Kevin Spacey got to sing.
And I liked, he said in an interview he was really terrified to do it, and he was thinking of backing out.
It was all this drama.
Like he didn't rehearse that for a week.
Yeah, like they forced him into it.
And in that second, I realized they want me to go here. They absolutely are with me. They absolutely want me to do this.
He's just insane.
I almost felt like...
He's insane.
I was doing it for everybody.
Yeah, we now know that Kevin Spacey's officially insane. They should lock him up and drill two drill holes in the sides of his head and lobotomize him.
I almost felt like I was like everybody wanted to get up and do what I was doing right at that moment. It was like, just
no, we didn't.
Sort of, yeah, let's all be rock stars. Yeah, sure, let's get up and sing.
My goodness. Must be wonderful to be him. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Galar.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes.
Is it true that Buffy wasn't the role she initially auditioned for?
Oh.
Sort of. I originally had auditioned for Buffy.
Fascinating.
And then they brought me back as Cordelia. And I proceeded to go through the entire audition process as Cordelia. I then landed the role of Cordelia. They still hadn't found a Buffy, so I begged and begged and begged and went through it. Round of auditions, which was beyond one of the most difficult experiences I've ever had, and then eventually landed the role of Buffy.
So have you been Buffy for so long that it's your whole life now?
No, I have a very full life. Oh, I thought you were asking me. Wonder what if Buffy the Vampire Slayer met the greatest vampire of all, Dracula. What would that sound like? Would he take her on?
Oh, I like teenage Kluge. Give me that teenage Jew Kluge. Come here, Jew girl. Come here and let me rub your mezuzah. I want some teenage Jew Kluge.
No, I definitely...
Shut your mouth and give me Jew Kluge.
I always have to remember that they're two very different people. It's like she's a close friend, someone that I've been through an incredible journey with, someone that I've been there through.
Dracula, would you pleasure her with your mezuzah?
I would shove my mezuzah with her Jew Kluge, your little Maki Kluge. I want Maki Klugi. I want your teenage Maki Klugi. Your money-grubbing teenage Maki. Your Christ-killing Maki Klugi. I want your evil let's make money Maki Klugi. I want your hook-nosed teenage Christ-killing drink the blood of Gentiles Maki Klugi.
Wow. You really are on fire, Count.
Dracula.
Hey, by the way, see Gilbert Gottfried.
You little sheeny, you. You cute teenage sheeny.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that a movie you're working on, Cute Teenage Sheeny? See Gilbert Gottfried this Thursday, next Thursday at Caroline's, and see Gilbert this Friday at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey.
Oh, my goodness. Ethan Hawke is in Training Day with Denzel Washington. Is it hard for him to watch himself on film?
Oh, come on. Yes, it's, I have difficult watching my own films. The other night I was laying in bed and I saw one of my own films, and it was very, very difficult. Once I do a performance, I like to forget about it.
When people get to a certain level of movie stardom and everything like that, they get a lot of...
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
You got the wrong one.
All right, wait. Because I don't want to miss this. I'm hoping I'm right.
Because that one would be so different from this one.
It's usually about 5 or 6 years before I can really watch a movie and have any kind of idea of what it's really...
Put some perspective on it.
The movie, and I think about two things. I think about the audience, what are they thinking, and I think about...
Gilbert Gottfried naked. I don't care about any of these guys.
Oh, goodness. Well, then, of course, you're going to care about Jenna Elfman, who is in Town and Country, which now is being released on video and DVD. Here she is on Getting to sing Happy Birthday a la Marilyn Monroe in that film.
Well, the funny part of me singing that song in the scene is that I, just growing up, I would sing it to my parents a la Marilyn. I'd walk in the room and go... So I thought, oh my God, they want me to sing it in the scene. How fun! So it was just kind of, bringing back what I used to do as a kid.
Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. All right.
I know. I like that she starts it out. What's funny, and it's not funny.
Yeah, that was real funny.
Oh, it grows on you. If you had heard the whole story, you'd be on the floor now.
Lee Tannen is the author of I Loved Lucy, My Friendship with Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Here he is talking about...
She had a worm.
And how a weekend with Lucille Ball turned into a lifelong friendship. Number 2.
Lucy was so fabulous. I studied her entire life.
Well, I met her about 6 months ago.
Oh, whoa. I met Lucy
earlier for a couple of, just really basically for an evening of dessert. And
I had always been a huge fan. I, in fact, collect the dresses of Lucille Ball.
And backgammon, and we kind of hit it off.
I was just in a club picking up women.
Lucy didn't ask. Lucy ordered, so she ordered me to come to Beverly Hills Memorial Day weekend. That wasn't a very tough order to fulfill.
I washed her hair in the sink.
So I dropped what I was doing and went out there and wound up actually spending about 10 days there as opposed to a long weekend. And just playing games and doing a lot of talking and eating.
You do Lucy.
Really? Yeah. It's you again. Can I help you? Yes. My.
Being home a lot, and I coined it being a prisoner in paradise.
Paradise. Oh, that's lovely.
All right, here's Lee, who says Lucy just wanted to live a normal life.
Just normal. Yeah.
She's very private, and she wanted to be regular more than anything else. And just
Jay Prune.
Get how to be regular, like she wanted to go into a movie theater, but then she realized you couldn't speak during the movie. She wanted to do her own housework, so the bathtub overflowed one day, and she tried to, mop up the water with a dustbuster and almost electrocuted herself. Very much like Lucy Ricardo.
You want to know how much trouble we are in? I don't mean to interrupt the jovial moment here. This just in.
Yes.
Ready for this? 30 members of Senator Dashiell's staff have tested positive for anthrax.
Yes.
It's out of control.
Well, I told you, this was the most potent kind of anthrax that they sent to him.
We better get busy.
What are we going to do, Howard? Who
You know what to do. You know who to go after. Sitting right on that couch.
Well, it's like,
Gilbert.
Will Smith said now is not the time for senseless vengeance.
Oh, thanks, Will.
Yeah.
Well, of course we're going to listen to him.
All right, Robin, let's get out of here and go. And
That's what's happening, Howard.
Gilbert, I have to get away from you. But I love when you're here. And I can't wait to see you next Thursday at Caroline's. You truly are the funniest man in America.